Dang, Eric. Oh, is this thing on? Hi, I'm Jeff. Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Hello there. This is General Kenobi. Hey, this is David from Black Spire Broadcast.
Hey, I'm Todd Freeman, also known as Toad.
Hey guys, Aperture for Collectibles here.
Well, hey, I'm Seth with Rogue Squad Garage.
Hey, it's J2SO.
Hi, I am Mark. Welcome to the Space Runners Lounge.
This is Joel Hossie at Hossie Customs.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Yo, this is Evan the Collector.
Yo, it's your man Flex, and you're watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
Hey, this is Brian from Brian Makes Dioramas, and you're watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
And you are watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
And you're watching Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Join me and together we can rule the galaxy.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge, where we hang out and talk dank Ferric. I'm your host, Evan the Collector. Today we have Aaron Hughes from Galactic Armory.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be here.
Hell yeah, it's going to be a great show. And back this week is Jeff. So welcome back, Jeff. Really good to see you on screen.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Joining us again, our friendly, awesome keyboardist. He has a hard, chord D or whatever it's called.
What?
Scott Berry.
How you doing? Good to see everybody. It's awesome. Thank you, Aaron, for hanging out.
That TikTok I did last year on Scott. He's like, he has a major D.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know nothing about music.
Yeah,
join us again,
there's a D.
Other co-host J2SO. Welcome back.
Hey, everyone.
Joe Hossie, a co-host, 3D printer, painter, customs extraordinaire.
Thank you.
As you can tell by his background.
I know, right?
And then we got
Amazing.
our buddy Nicholas. So Nicholas is one of our admins from the Facebook group, and he's a really close friend of ours. So welcome back, Nicholas.
Good to be here. Very nice to have you on.
Oh yeah. So welcome on. Welcome. Appreciate you guys being here on the St. Patty's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we have a lot of our friends join us, but it's more opportunities for people to win some giveaways. So for those at the Irish pub, sorry, you should have been here.
Yeah. And I just realized that we're all in green, right? I double checked that. We're all in green. So basically we're a gang of green. Is that right?
Are you wearing green, Aaron?
Yes, but I feel like I shouldn't show it on this live stream.
So our first tax of the night is for Aaron. Yeah! There you go. So when you hear that sound, you just take a drink. So we'll drink with you, man.
Okay, there we go. Cheers.
So we haven't picked the word of the night. So I was thinking, since Aaron does prints, and we could do print and we could do helmets, because he does a lot of helmets. What do you guys think?
Those work.
3D.
Helmet, armor.
Armor? Oh, we could do armor too.
Ooh,
Armor.
Print, helmet, and armor. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good night.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
I might die. Yeah.
Hopefully you have a fridge nearby, Aaron.
I'm gonna have to make a few trips, but yeah.
It's all good. Are you gonna write this up, Scott, on the thing?
I already got it. I'm already
Awesome.
on it, man. So there you
Scott's
go. Boom.
the man.
There we go.
All right, so if you're new to the channel, you don't know what we do, we just hang out here, we drink, we talk Star Wars. If you see these words on here, Scott's going to play some noises. You will play that noise?
Mm-hmm.
If you hear that noise, that means you take a drink. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. You could do water, soda, whatever is in front of you. But we prefer booze on this show.
Yeah. I usually do energy drink, and then I do decaf coffee. So I have an upper and a downer, which just
Really
keeps
good to
me
mix those.
even. Yeah.
So you'll be hearing
Whatever
Scott
works for
making
you.
all sorts of noises later when the trigger high hits. All right, so there it is. So we got what? Print, armor, and helmet. Words of the night.
Yep.
So let's say what's up to our friends in the chat real quick.
You got to use them in a sentence.
We got Andrew far from Death Star. He's actually here in Batu East in Orlando. He's taking some cool pics out there, so check him out. Darth Kenobi Santino. That's our instigator enabler over here. He's taking a night off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, some gas come through.
He says,
Wow.
"Peace, Puto." That's funny.
Nice. Yeah, he's one of the
Nicholas.
main instigators, and Sean Miller and Marcel. Yeah.
Izzy 67. Oh shit, we got a super chat. Damn.
Damn.
Duffman, you rock, man. And he wants a triple. That's a triple play. If you do that. Brent armor. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I'll get to that thing in a second. I have to find it. Got Todd Freeman in the house. What's up, Todd?
Hey, Toad.
Candy, one of our moderators, the other half of the Bolden clan.
Candy.
Yeah, Duffman.
Duffman rock
Let's
rocks.
see. You got Joe from JMC.
Hey, Joe.
I see you, sheep. I told a few people about this. I told them to behave in the chat. So
That's awesome. You got Frankie in the house, Raging Mando.
What's up, Frankie?
Let's see, how do I put this up here?
What are you trying to do?
StreamYard's all jacked up. Let's see.
Super
We already
chat?
said Joe. Got Jose. What's up, Jose? How you doing?
Jose.
You got Jedi Shizzle in the house. What's up, Shizzle?
My nizzle. Yep.
Shizzle, my nizzle. Got Chris Elliott. If I can get it to work. There it is.
Chris.
And my button's a little sticky today.
Oh,
What did you do?
Nothing, man. I think my battery's dying on it.
all the light getting on.
J2 or so.
It says "What up, Joe," but it looks like Joel, so it almost looks like Jason saying to Joel, which is sitting right next to him. Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
On Solo.
Hey, Sean.
Got James Kaduku the Collector. Star Wars Attic 88.
Let's go.
Yeah. Better said. Better said. He won the custom last week, right?
Yeah, mine. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I hope he got it.
He got it. He took a picture. He tagged you.
Oh, yeah. You know, I did see that. I was half asleep.
Michael Barrett. What's up, Michael?
You of all people? Hey, man.
Yeah.
You got people in the Facebook group. You need to
Facebook
share your
group.
name. So let me see. Green Hearts. That's normally Jenny. So welcome, Jenny. And this is probably old Grandpa Austin. What's up? Got Jeff in the chat.
Jenny's on there.
He's playing double duty.
Yeah.
You got Eric. What's up, Eric? How you doing, man?
What's up, Eric?
HD Plagueis. What's up?
Do back.
No more mutants.
Mm-hmm.
No more
What's up, Ralph?
What's up, Ralph?
Enabling already. She's like, yes, helmets.
Mm-hmm. Oh. There it is. 'Cause I know.
All
Safety
right.
tip: take small sips. It's going to be a long night.
Take small sips. Yeah, General Kenobi. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hey, congrats on your 800 subs, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
Yeah. That is
Force
awesome.
Actual. You got Fish Cat.
Fish cat.
You got Rolando.
Rolando.
Oh, there's the super chat. I was looking for that.
There it is.
Thanks, Duffman. Appreciate it, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys don't follow Duffman Dioramas, dude has he makes some awesome stuff.
You wouldn't want my life to get bored.
Whoops, wrong one. There it is.
You got Roadhouse in the house.
Roadhouse. What's up, Jeff?
Roadhouse. You got the Niner, aka Janine Berry.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny.
Man, that Falcon is as big as her, man. It's huge.
I know,
She did
right?
a great job on that thing.
That thing is nice. You got Darth Blaze. What's up, man? I don't know if I said hi to Rolando, but I'll say hi to him again if I did. Rolando, the hardest working and the moderator on YouTube. You got Dewbag.
Yeah.
Dewbag.
I missed you, man.
I'm
Hashtag
barely on my
Dewbag.
second drink.
Do bag.
Yeah,
Bags.
The green beer for you, brother.
What's up, Jenny? I think I said hi, but hi again. And if I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, I'm sorry.
Awesome. Fantabulous.
Got it.
Yes. It's a new word. My word.
Hell yeah. So happy St. Patty's Day. If you guys celebrate that on planet Earth, here in Tatooine, we just get drunk and talk dang fair.
Just another excuse, yeah.
Yeah, it's another excuse.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Totally.
let's just jump right in and get on with Aaron. So Aaron, thank you for being here tonight, man. I know we've been going back and forth on the social. So man, you're awesome dude with communication. So appreciate getting back to me and accepting J2SO's invite for this. So
thanks for having
we
me.
welcome you here to the show.
Should be a fun time.
Oh hell yeah. So like we always want to like get to know our guests. So I'm just going to throw a random question up on there. What got you into Star Wars, man?
Oh, that's a bit of a story. So basically, it's just been the sense of adventure, really, and escapism. Being able to, go off to a galaxy far, far away. It's basically just like sci-fi fantasy. So I've always liked fantasy, and so being able to do it with laser swords is all the better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
So Luke had said he's late because he didn't realize our time changed in the States. I know,
Hey,
dude.
man.
It's the stupidest thing.
I put the times on the Facebook group post. It should be 12 o'clock p.m. Australia time. See? No, that's cool, man. So yeah. And then the pre-show we were talking about your background. You really like Dungeons and Dragons. You're a DM.
I love it all.
And it's all this stuff ties in. Star Wars, D&D. All the stories and lore.
I wouldn't call Star Wars a sci-fi show. I'd call it like an epic fantasy.
There you go.
Really,
so space fantasy.
Pretty clearly defined heroes and villains, and it's just.
So where did it start for you? What was the first thing that got you in the movies that you saw, or something that tripped everything?
Well, it was probably watching the old VHS tapes of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
that was my favorite out of the original trilogy, and
there you go.
I just watched it so many times, and I was pretty young, like below 10, when the prequels started coming out, so I got to see all those in theaters, and Revenge of the Sith just blew me away in theaters. So
I have to say the younger generation were able to get a dose of it all in one shot, or a good chunk of it, where we had to suffer through every 3 years and then nothing.
I didn't have to wait.
No,
for very long.
That's great. So that was the first movie. Empire started it for you, right?
I think so,
You're
yeah.
like,
Or at least
I
that
like
was the one
this.
that really hooked me.
And did you start getting like toys back then, or?
Let's see. I started getting toys when the prequels came out. So like for, I believe it was Halloween one year in like second grade, Attack of the Clones came out. And I dressed up as Anakin, like Padawan Anakin, with a little rat tail and everything.
Yeah.
And,
Nice.
that was a lot of fun.
Sorry. There's one right there. So rat tail, Aaron. All right. So you did that. So that was your first cosplay, basically.
Yeah.
Doing that.
That was a long time
and
ago.
Then it spiraled. So as far as starting to build things, or even the Dungeons and Dragons stuff that you got into, what was it that triggered? Hey, I want to learn how to make this instead of going out and buying it, or.
Well, I really didn't get into making until after college, where I was kind of out on my own, just working a job, and I'm like, I'm tired of playing video games for 6 hours a day, and I want to try and make something. And
you want to be productive.
Yeah, and working on artistic projects helped me get close or feel closer to somebody that I had lost in life earlier. So it was a good way to connect with them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely got it. And yeah, so what was the first prop or first thing that you made that you were like, damn, I need to stop, or I need to keep going? What was it? What did it do?
There was no stopping, but the first Star Wars prop that I made was a lightsaber. It was a little
really?
Yep, I got my first 3D printer and made it was Luke Skywalker's lightsaber on there. So
which one?
New
Hope, Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Yep.
Return of the Jedi. Got it.
The best one.
Nice.
But then that practically kicked off so much. I am particularly fond of the prequels. So shortly after that, it was the Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet. That's right.
Oh, you can keep going.
Yeah, you can keep going.
Sorry, got to pause.
I forgot to say the guest can keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, started off with a phase 2, and luckily there are about a dozen different variants of clones, so they kept me real busy. With just making them all in physical, and then I started working digital, like creating digital files for other people to 3D print, and it's just kicked off from there, really.
Was it something when you started doing the 3D files, was it something that was a struggle to learn, or did it just kind of click in your brain? Like, I get this.
Oh yeah, it was a bit of a struggle. I was a computer science guy in college, so real nerdy and real I knew my way around a computer, but I was not an artist at all. At least I didn't feel like one. So it was a bit of a learning curve, but eventually kind of just forced my way through.
Nice. Well, it's like I discovered you, and I think Jeff was saying something earlier, and he should share his thing. I discovered you on YouTube doing like a Mandalorian helmet or the Mandalorian cosplay, and I was just like, I was glued to the YouTube of just how, and in awe of watching you build this stuff as you went. And I love seeing that. So how did you learn how to do like the clothing and all the other stuff? I mean, it's just something you just started doing, or?
Yeah, honestly, while I was doing it, I probably had no idea what I was doing. Just kind of trying things out, seeing what worked best, and reading lots of community forums to see what other people tried and what worked for them. And yeah, definitely a lot of trial and error before you get to a point where you're happy with the costume.
Right.
I know, Aaron, when I started watching your videos, I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like, I'm going to go try that, right? I'll buy a print from you or whatever. And then I watched you and I'm like, oh man, there's no way I can pull that off. Like sanding and all the other stuff.
Nonsense. 3 years ago, I had very little idea of what I was doing. And I think that is kind of part of the reason for the success I've had, is that I'm kind of learning as you guys were, or as the people that watch the videos were. It's like, this is the stuff that I tried. This is the stuff that didn't work. This is the stuff that I tried that did work. And we all kind of learned together. So,
that's the great part. I think like with YouTube videos is like, for me, like content wise, I like to see people also fail, but then also the positive part of it too. Right? Because then you get a full spectrum of like, you just didn't start and were amazing. It was like there was steps along the way.
Oh yeah, I look back at some of my older helmets and just kind of cringe at them. But
sorry, you said it.
Oops. Yeah, there's a question on the board too.
Yeah, Aaron, when you started making prints, did you start with helmets or armor? Which were your favorite of each? Yeah,
I really liked the helmets, mostly because I was in a one-person apartment. And just did not have the space for armor everywhere. Right. Try as I might, I did make I made a Battlefront 2 Coruscant Guard suit of armor in like a 2-bedroom apartment. So it did not go very well, but I made the armor, and I did not get back my deposit on the apartment, but that is okay because I got the armor out of the deal.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Can't beat that. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a lamp night.
Yeah. I remember seeing a video, like Jeff was saying, seeing people fail and stuff. And I remember you being in an apartment, and then now you have like, I don't know how many printers, but at the time you had like 60, and you had went away for vacation, and you're like, let's see how many failed. And
oh yeah,
it was only like 5 maybe, luckily. But it's cool seeing how much you got going on. So like, how you're pretty busy, right? Like, how busy are you guys?
Oh yeah. Well, right now we've got 80 3D printers.
Oh my god!
And I have a person whose sole job is to manage the printers, like start prints, clean prints, repair the printers.
Job.
I had to hire someone just because I was sending myself out too far, and yeah, it grew to the point.
So you've turned this into a complete business. It started as a hobby and is now a business.
Yep, this is now my full-time job.
That is awesome.
We have 2 employees at the workshop, and I usually work with about 3 to 4 model designers at once.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Rex awesome. Henry here is saying Aaron is the man. Always very helpful. He always reaches out when you ask for help. Thanks, bro.
No, well, thank you very much. Yeah, I try to always respond to people's messages.
That's a
It's
warm
fun to-
workshop.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice when you live in Iowa, and it's
Yeah.
like,
And it's cold all the time.
it's
Yeah.
like 5 degrees outside. So
Those plates got to keep that room warm.
I am wearing shorts and a tank top year round because it can get up to like 80 degrees.
I figured because I always see your pictures. You're wearing tank tops. I was like, it must be hot in there.
Oh yeah, it is nice and toasty.
So I see
KP was saying-
you can print like the blasters and rifles. You have all the like Boba Fett rifle and all that kind of stuff.
Yep, I've printed like EE3s, like Boba Fett's. I've printed the super long clone blasters, like the DC 15 LE and DC 15A, like those ones that are like 6 feet tall.
Man, that's so cool. I gotta get one of those.
I'll bring some of that stuff up here shortly when we show his website. He has a lot of cool things, guys. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, everything behind me is from him. So if you guys need reference, his
For
stuff.
me, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you had your own business. So I'm like, my jaw's on the floor going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is a great story. Hobby to a business. That's the best story ever.
I started making props around 2017 and finally made the jump to full-time around May of 2020.
So cool.
Wow. So it wound up being a good time for you, where for others it was kind of a tough time with not knowing what's going on, having to work from home or any of that. You took the plunge and stayed strong through it, correct?
It was a bit of a risk.
Yeah.
I did not sleep well for like 2 weeks. In fact, I was so stressed out I made myself sick.
Yeah, I hear that.
And but I think with everybody home during quarantines from COVID, everyone was looking for a new hobby. And a lot of people settled on 3D printing, and which basically allows you to make anything. And so I think that's a lot of what I had to do with the growth and how I'm able to be where I'm at now, is that just a lot of people picked up 3D printing and joined the hobby. And
right.
We're all having a great time now, and still am.
I mean, to me, I turned to YouTube for a lot of things. And it's like all of a sudden I had all kinds of time from working from home, and I learned a ton of stuff. And that's probably where I discovered your channel and a lot of other channels was in that time, you know? So to hear the success story that you had already had the plans, you were already starting to move forward, and to see where you are now at 80 printers, that's crazy, dude. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's nice for Matt.
Hey, Heron, you got a message there from Matt from Empire Essentials. He says he's a big fan. Just wanted to thank you for everything you do. You have been the model for which he's modeled his business after.
Well,
so thank you for everything.
I see his finished helmets on the Facebook groups a lot, and they're always so great.
So Jeff Ruddy's got a question for you.
I get it. I got it. There you go. Whoop.
Whoop, that wasn't me.
For Aaron, are all of your props DIY, or do you sell finished products?
Most of them are DIY. I do sell a couple of finished Bad Batch helmets, like Wreckers and Hunters.
Yep.
But most of what I do is DIY, just because there's no possible way I can
you'd have to
finish all
hire
the
painters.
Yeah. Have you ever done any videos of how to complete your kits or any of that?
Oh yeah, I've probably done several dozen.
Yeah,
And
those are the ones. Those are the ones, Scott, where I looked at them and I'm like, oh, nope, not going to do that. Not doing all that sanding. Screw that.
Well, you know, the thing is, what's nice is having that kind of support, though, with the video. It's not just you buy a kit and you're trying to figure it out. It's like, hey, you're getting the kit and watch this video. I'll take you through all the steps of how to do it and how to finish it. And it's like, for me, I know, Jeff, you're probably similar. You study that before you do it. You watch it again and again and again. Then when you get the product, now you kind of know what to do and you go back and refer to it. But having that kind of support in the community and especially from the manufacturer is huge. It's huge.
Badass.
Yeah, I try and include like a tutorial video with any kind of helmet that I sell. I try and do most of them. If there's any that I can't do or don't have time for, most of the techniques apply, like generally, like from one helmet, you can apply the same techniques to another helmet. Right. But yeah, that's a big part of my business model is trying to teach people how to use and how to finish these products to make it look awesome. Because honestly, if I could do it, just bet anybody can.
How much Bondo
There you go,
do you
Jeff.
buy in a year?
You can do it. What? Sorry.
A lot of Bondo.
Yeah.
Like for Master Chief, like my life-size Master Chief, I used so much Bondo. There were tubes laying everywhere.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the part where I was like, no, I can't do it.
Oh yeah, a lot of sanding too. That's the fun part.
Yeah, we got a question here. Do you have previous design experience, and what program do you use for modeling?
So I wouldn't say I had too much design experience going into it. I started with Fusion 360. It is a pretty basic CAD program, but great for modeling things like blasters. So it's very good at simple geometric shapes and kind of blocking out certain things. So started with that. Eventually moved to 3ds Max, which is kind of just a more powerful version of Fusion 360. That is great for like helmets, armor, drink, and just about everything else. For like sculptures and figurines, things like that, those are made in ZBrush, which is more of a sculpting tool.
Yeah, I know a lot of people use that.
So you have to be a little bit of an artist, a little bit of a CAD designer, a little bit of everything to get this done, right?
A little bit of like an engineer and machinist, because
there you go.
You have to think of how are these parts going to behave in plastic form.
Yeah.
You have to model in tolerances. You have to like plan for structural integrity of the print. So for like those DC 15A blasters, for example, they're like 6 feet long, and with just 3D printed parts, it'd be pretty fragile. And so you need like a reinforcement rod made of either like wood or metal through the center to kind of reinforce it all. So you have to kind of think of that when you're modeling.
Makes a lot of sense. Better Said asks, what was the first 3D printer that started it all?
That was the FlashForge Creator Pro. It was not a good printer for me at all. I struggled with it so much. It had such a small build volume. I could only print things like lightsabers. Eventually, got my first CR10S, which then that kind of opened the gates to the rest of it, because it's got a much larger build volume, and I didn't have to split everything up into such small pieces.
Yeah. Rex asks, I wonder how many views Aaron got for all of his videos of me rewatching them step by step.
That's probably
you make
said,
all helmets?
you watch the video over and over until you know, and then you get it and you work on it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that helps out with the views.
What were you saying, Nicholas?
Can you make all the Star Wars helmets? Like AT-AT and TIE Pilot?
I've made a TIE Pilot, but there are just so many helmets. I try and I'm catching up on the backlog now, but yeah, there's a lot out there, and I'm slowly making my way through them.
Major Props asks, hey Aaron, big fan. What sort of future projects do you have in the works right now?
Oh, well, at any one point, I'm working on probably half a dozen things. So working on revamping the Mandalorian armor, working on a set of Bo-Katan armor.
It's too, Scott.
Sorry.
Lots of different helmets. I'm doing a lot of like Halo and Star Wars mashups, because I was a big fan of the Halo video game growing up as well. So being able to mash the Halo and Star Wars helmets together to get kind of cool looking concepts.
I love doing that.
Cool. Working on that.
What about Titanfall?
Oh, I love Titanfall too. I've had a lot of requests for a pilot helmet, so
yeah,
might have something for that coming down the pipeline soon.
Those are badass.
KP was asking, are most of the current CR10s stock, or what gets upgraded on the machines?
So yeah, most of them are stock actually. When you have 80 3D printers running at once, it is super helpful to have them all be stock, and not have to upgrade or add a bunch of parts to each and every one of those.
I had a quick question.
Repairs quicker too.
I was going to say, you got 80 printers going and you have orders that come in. How do you delegate what to do what? Because not everything is one print. It can be several, right? Yeah, this piece, that piece, that piece, that. So do you just decide, oh, okay, this job's going to take 10 printers, so I'm going to set up these 10 to do this job and those to do that? How do you delegate them?
So usually it will be one printer per order. Say you order a TIE Pilot helmet.
Uh-huh.
That is 2 major parts. I'll just print them both on the same printer.
Mm-hmm.
And just manage it that way. If it's like a set of full Mandalorian, that can be divvied up into like 3 printers. It makes the process go faster.
I'm going to start an IV.
I warned you guys.
I need those hats with the straw with the cup holder up here. That's
oh yeah.
All right, I got a question here. And again, keep the questions coming, guys. Just to ask, like this. Hey, Aaron, huge fan. How do you decide on what you personally make for the business and for the community? Is it something you're emotionally interested in, or something the masses want? So I'm guessing things that you decide to make. Yeah.
Yeah. So most of the time, I have just kind of worked on whatever I've wanted to.
Okay.
So a lot of creators and a lot of different like business owners, they'll chase the new hotness, and I mean, it works. In the past, I am a big fan of the clones, and so even when there wasn't a lot of love for clones or the Clone Wars era, I was out there making a lot of different obscure, often clones and clone troopers. And so, yeah, it's a lot easier to work on things if you love what you're doing. And I think I've done pretty well at that, just kind of making whatever I'm passionate about. And I think that makes my job pretty easy.
Yeah.
Do you sell your files?
Yes, I do. So,
wow.
I sell both the DIY kits as well as the files in case people have 3D printers of their own.
Real quick. Candy, this doesn't count because you're directing your question to Joe. So there you go.
There you go, Scott. I like that one.
Real quick, I'm trying to chase the comments real fast. They move
like
so
the
dang
E3,
quick.
how long does that take you to do?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Like Boba's blaster, the E3, how long does that take you to do?
So on the CR10, it would probably take around 30 hours to finish that. To get it like all nice looking, all smooth and all painted, that would probably be another probably 8 hours of like hands-on time of
nonstop,
sanding it out. Well, not even nonstop, because you have to take breaks in between layers of paint to cure or layers of your filler to cure. So sometimes it takes multiple days, and so that's why you're kind of juggling projects. I'm waiting on this one project for the paint to dry. Let me work on this other project in the meantime, and you're just juggling things basically.
Yeah, I've seen your videos and posts about your sanding stuff. I mean, that's got to wear you out trying to get that stuff.
It's good. It's good for the old shoulder.
Right. Wax on, wax off.
Oh yeah.
Better said asks. He says, "What's your favorite Star Wars character, and what's your famous helmet or armor?" Thank you.
So, favorite character. I mean, it's the Skywalker saga. I have always been a fan of Anakin Skywalker, and then into Darth Vader. I think the story is just a beautiful arc of like growing up and falling down, and then having someone come and redeem you. And I think it's just a beautiful story. I love the central character of it all.
And the other one was armor or helmet. Sorry.
I'm a big fan of the Coruscant Guard. Just the full getup, like
nice.
The one that I made, the officer from Battlefront 2, has the comma, like the pauldron, on the shoulder, and the comma down on the legs, and It's just such a cool set of armor. Definitely my favorite.
What's your favorite movie at all of them?
Empire. Oh, that's where he started.
Not
Sorry.
Empire. It was actually Revenge of the Sith.
Nice.
That's my
just that. I don't think. Yeah, I'm going to say it. I don't think any Star Wars movie has a better opening 20 seconds than Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
I love cranking that up so shit falls off the walls.
Oh yeah, just that big old drums, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
The two Jedi starfighters coming over, passing over the bow of the Venator into just chaos,
and then they start talking.
I love that opening.
I think me, Aaron, and Luke are going to start a side show that's all prequel talk. So.
I can talk about the prequels all day.
Dude, I'm a young buck like you, so I love prequels. That's what I grew up with a lot.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about Rogue One?
Rogue One, I think, was some of the best Star Wars that has come out in the last.
There you go.
Really,
I agree.
Yes,
I rewatched it like 2 weeks ago, just because it's just such a good movie and so rewatchable.
I watch this stuff all the time. I love it.
Rogue One, Andor, both phenomenal.
Good at.
I like Solo too.
Jose had asked, he goes, have you ever had all 80 printers going at once, and how many of those printers end up messing up on the file?
So yes, have had all 80 going at once. It is very noisy in the shop, as you can imagine, and very hot. So when that is going, we have got the air conditioner going full blast. Failures is probably around 5%. There's usually
not bad.
80.
It's not bad at all.
No, it's
I'm
not.
surprised the airflow doesn't mess with the adhesion to the base plate.
Funny you say that. It actually does. So, and not even the adhesion. So, picture this: you're in a metal box with 60 3D printers all going around the clock, and it's 98 degrees outside and like 107 inside.
Oh yeah.
So we have got. I put in an air conditioner because I'm like, I'm gonna die in here if I don't.
Hell yeah, man.
Man dies.
The air conditioner starts blowing cold air, and it's incredible. It's amazing. I feel like a human being again. But the cold air actually hits the plastic of the prints that are going, and it's too cold. And so what you would get is the plastic would actually shrink a little bit whenever the 3D printer was on, whenever the air conditioning was on. When the air conditioning turned off, the print would go back to full scale. And so if a 3D print takes 3 days to finish, you get a lot of that little ribbing effect.
Yep.
And not for your pleasure. Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
If it doesn't come off the plate itself.
So I was having to throw away completely finished prints just because they were so ripply, it was unworkable.
How long did it take you to figure out it was the air conditioning?
Oh, it was a day. I was like, this was not happening before the air conditioner. This is happening everywhere now.
Yeah.
So what I ended up having to do is duct all of the air from the air conditioner, move it to the complete other side of the building, dump it out all there, and just let it kind of slowly drift back, covering the printers instead of just blowing right on the printers.
Yeah.
So that was a very unique
learning
challenge.
Yeah.
But now that we've got the air conditioning working and everything's good, it's amazing.
And the thermostat's on the opposite side of the building.
Exactly. Yep.
Running back and forth the whole day. Just.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm feeling a little toasty. Let me go over here.
So I hear you. I've got 3 of them in my room, and I'm dying.
Yeah.
And your surrounding businesses, right? I mean, do they look at it and go, "What the hell is that guy doing over there?"
Oh yeah, there is a CrossFit place like 2 places down from me, and they have a lot of people like coming in at certain hours of the day to all do their classes. And if they look through the window, they just see Mando standing next to a life-size Master Chief, and I'm like, I have seen kids like looking up to the window.
What's going on in there? Yeah, exactly.
What's he building in there? And,
So like your Boba Fett armor, do you cosplay? Do you go to cons and stuff and do that?
Not too much, no. I have it on a mannequin in my office. What I'm working on right now is a medieval Captain Rex armor.
Oh, nice.
That I'm gonna be wearing to like conventions and even Renaissance fairs.
Wow, nice.
I did see some videos on that. That looks badass.
It's coming along so great. Like, I love it.
Question: are you going to make all the helmets you offer in resin casted, like you have done on some already? So all helmets going to go resin option?
I would love to, but it is such a huge upfront cost of material and time that I just don't have it. I want to do the core clones. I have a phase 2 cast, currently working on a phase 1 and an ARC Trooper cast.
Nice.
And then got like an animated phase 2, have Hunter, Wrecker from the Bad Batch.
Nice.
So trying to fill out the collection, but it's a lot of work to make the mold and get good casts out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a great question. What is your favorite part of the process? Designing files, printing, painting, or weathering?
Honestly,
towards the end.
Yeah, I love weathering, just because. So it is a lot of buildup, and when you're designing the files, you're like, "This is looking so good. I cannot wait to wear this and put this on my body."
Right.
When you're printing it, you're like, "Please don't fail." Sometimes it fails, and you're like, I waited 60 hours for this.
Yeah.
Right.
Or when you're painting, it can look not up to your expectations for a long time. You can look at a helmet and like, this just looks wrong.
Yeah.
And
the ugly duckling.
Until you like add your weathering touches, however extreme or few you add, after the weathering, you like, okay, now I see all of my work is paid off. This helmet is looking fabulous. You got to trust the process, and it's a huge relief to see all your work pay off like that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Sigma, yeah. Asks, hey, Aaron, I love your Republic cruiser models. Have you ever considered making models of Republic era starfighters?
Ooh, yes.
Nice.
So, yes, I have the Venator capital ship. I believe that was used in the thumbnail. I love that. I modeled the Articans light cruiser to go along with that in the same scale. If I wanted to do some starfighters, I'd have to choose some different scale. Otherwise, they'd be, that big.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the V-wing from the Clone Wars, big fan of that design, and the Arc, or I believe it's an Arc 170.
Yep.
That starfighter is just beautiful. I know that if I made those models, though, people would just be begging for me to 3D print them life size. And I don't know if that's something I could keep in my warehouse. I would need a second one. But
shipping would be expensive too.
I was talking about a 6-foot long Star Destroyer.
Yeah. Star Destroyer. I'd be signed up for that. EC Colin here had said he just ordered the Rogue One Stormtrooper doll off your website.
Those are some of my favorite ones.
Yeah,
it's those little, the ones the Death Trooper like picks up.
The Death Trooper picks up.
It's some of those, and the files are made so that you can basically just lay it on the 3D printer, have it print, and peel it right off, and it's all connected. It flexes,
nice.
It moves around.
Oh, sweet.
That's cool. Yeah, those are some of my favorites.
Toad caught me on something.
The McQuarrie concept?
McQuarrie?
Sorry,
have you ever printed any of the McQuarrie concepts, like Vader
not,
or Boba Fett?
That Vader concept and the Boba Fett concept are both helmets that I've wanted to do for a long time.
Nice.
The Trooper one is the one I'm looking for right now.
Which one, the Stormtrooper?
Yeah, the Stormtrooper McQuarrie.
Okay, I've done,
because it would be good for an evolution, right? Evolution of the troopers.
Because I believe the ones in the Bad Batch are kind of modeled after that, right?
Yeah.
They're close to that. Yeah,
Might be coming soon, you guys don't know.
Because I've done the Bad Batch Stormtrooper helmets, and
Dang ferret.
it's pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Taylor Diaz. Hey, Aaron, I believe you started your business amidst the pandemic. Did that serve any influence to you starting the business, or was it just merely timing and more of on an emotional level, I guess? Yeah.
Right. So, geez, it probably was just good timing. I mean, we had all just not quarantined, but basically we're all working from home, and I still had all of my printers as a side business. They were all in the basement of my house. I had like 30 printers at the time, and I would just leave from my computer right here to go check on all the printers in the basement every hour or so. And I'm like, this is great. I love this.
This is great.
I don't have to come home from work after a long day and see that a printer failed. I can, I could fix it right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was kind of the driving force to make the jump full time. And I'm like, I told my wife, because she was so great about me trying this. I told her that I want to try it for 1 year. If it doesn't work out, I can go back to my job as a programmer, and I can do that. But I just want to try it full time for a year. Otherwise, I feel like I never would.
I think a lot of our wives are great in this community, right? They encourage us. They let us do this hobby, and then
they're part of the hobby.
They're part of the hobby, like Janine. Yeah.
They steal your hobby. Yeah, they steal stuff and take it for their own.
That's right.
That's awesome.
My
to
wife
hear,
steals
man.
stuff,
And you got the support from your wife to do this.
My wife is about 8 months pregnant with our first kid right now.
Wow, awesome, man.
Congratulations.
And she was so excited to cosplay as a pregnant Padme.
Oh,
there you go.
Like with the light beige blouse, like on her Mustafar outfit.
Yeah.
She was so excited for that. So
that's awesome.
Cool.
I definitely have to
Did you tease her and call her Pregme?
I did not, but it probably wasn't the best couple's costume because I was dressed up as Anakin from Revenge of the Sith.
That's awesome.
We did not look like the ideal parents at that time.
Right.
No force choking.
Nope.
No force choking. Yeah. You're hurting me, Anakin.
Oh no.
Yeah, Major Props wanted to know, when are you printing a life-size Claude from Rise of Skywalker? I can't even say it.
Well, if I ever have that abomination in my warehouse, it'll be a cold day in hell.
There you go. There's your answer.
There is a cult in my Patreon Discord group that just loves Claude and berated me until I agreed to make a life-sized Claude 3D file. And so we are at like 950 or so very close. The cult of Claude. Which I would not blame you guys if you didn't know who that was. It is the ugly slug from Rise of Skywalker.
The yellow guy?
Yeah, with like the two eye stalks.
I'm going to have to join that team because that guy's pretty cool.
That's the one got his head cut off?
Not cool at all.
No, he's... Yeah.
They made it. How did they make him the mechanic of the ship? He doesn't even have arms.
Yeah,
right.
That's why the ship's never fixed.
Hey, real quick, I want to say thanks to Brett for the super chat.
Thank you, Brett.
Congrats on the 1K, St. Pat's, and Dank Ferrick, you rock.
we might as well toast to that one. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, so Aaron, we know you do all the 3D printing and helmets and stuff like that. Do you collect any like statues or hot toys or doing anything like that?
I do have a few hot toys. I would pick up my camera, but I have a sideshow Commander Cody up there.
Nice.
Wow.
Also got like the
time to upgrade.
At Star Wars Celebration last year, there was the clone, the Chrome clone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that guy.
That's actually a cool one.
Mm-hmm. Don't have a lot, or at least don't have as many of some people that I know that have been in this chat. But yeah, a lot of what's on my shelf is helmets that either I've finished or I've worked on or I've bought from other people in the community. Most of it is helmets up on the shelf.
Have you ever I noticed you did like a life size Yoda now, moving into characters away from helmets. Well, you're still doing helmets, but doing more characters. Do you ever take like commissions of people wanting a specific character? Maybe not a slug that everyone hates, but
yeah, this is a good question.
A different character that you could maybe print a head bust or something. Do you ever do anything like that?
So I have done commissions. Usually, it's if I'm already kind of interested in the project.
Okay.
So I've had requests for all sorts of random things. I'm like, I could, but I think my time would be better spent on something else. But if someone comes to me with a project that I think is really cool, which kind of leads into this Raging Mando question or a statement, but because that Darth Vader with like hugging Princess Leia, that was a commission that I did for somebody, and I really liked the concept. It was really cute, and worked on it, put the file out there, and people loved it. So I was happy to work on it.
That's really cool. Yeah, I've seen that. It's beautiful.
It's very polarizing. Some people are like, "Oh, Darth Vader never did that," and
who cares? It looks great.
This never happened.
Yeah, I think
it's
you see it from a different perspective when you're a parent, right? And you raise your child. Hey, it's a Star Wars.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love that. I'm thinking about getting one because I do have a daughter, and we used to buy the little books, the Vader's Girl, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those are great.
Yeah.
So do you print anything outside like other genres like comics or Master of the Universe, anything like that?
So besides from Star Wars, my other kind of side of the business is Halo, like Master Chief, all those sorts of things. But I have branched out a little bit to things like Destiny, like some of those.
Oh, nice.
Some of those games are always fun. But Star Wars really dominated my childhood, so I don't have many other shows or communities that I was a part of growing up. It was all Star Wars.
Yeah, your age group, man, has they lucked out having the sequels already, or the original trilogy and the prequels. So there's a lot of good content out there for you.
It's like I know it got a lot of crap when it came out, but I was probably like 7 when A New Hope came out, or not A New Hope, The Phantom Menace.
Right.
And I thought Jar Jar Binks was hilarious at the time.
Totally.
Like I was a kid.
I think there's something with that age time, 7, 10, somewhere in there that it really imprints on you.
Right.
They
knew what they were doing.
Well, he got a chance. I mean, this Star Wars, the ones you got to see had all the CGI, where the ones we grew up with were more live action. So
yeah. Well, I was 7 in the theater, 1977, seeing Star Wars. My parents thought I'd fall asleep.
But didn't you see all those cool aliens and it's like, wow, I want to live in this place? And
it was amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's just great. It's a story for every generation. It's like a lot of us probably don't like the sequels, but there's kids watching it today, and that's their Star Wars.
I know a few of them. Yeah, that is their Star Wars, and in 10 to 15 years, we'll probably have a resurgence of sequel love.
Yep.
Well, the prequels. We got. Like I said, Phantom Menace. You got Darth Maul. He's amazing.
Oh yeah. There are so many gems in
that
you can pick out of each trilogy.
All the Jedis, man. That's what I love about the prequels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's so many Jedis. Yeah.
Yeah, me being the same age area as you, Aaron. I always liked Django's armor better than Boba, right? Because it was so shiny. And I had
shiny armor.
I had like 6-7 years of my life where it was only Boba, and then Django shows up, and I went, "Oh shit, who's this guy?"
There was a time where I attached myself to Kit Fisto and Plo Koon. I thought those were just the coolest looking alien Jedi ever. And I searched for Plo Koon and Kit Fisto costumes, but never found one, and might come around to it someday.
Yeah, man. I love them.
The hook works. Yeah, the hook works. Is there any models or files or prints that even you felt was too much to everyone to try to do justice to?
So one comes to mind immediately. It is the original trilogy TK helmets.
Mm-hmm.
So with 3D modeling, you have the benefit of being able to only work on really one half of the helmet, because generally the CGI helmets are totally symmetrical.
Which is wrong.
For TK helmets, there are so many blemishes, and they threw together those helmets and armor literally with duct tape sometimes.
Wow.
And just trying to recreate that.
Oh, damn, another one.
Awesome. Nice.
Thanks, Collect. I'm cool.
Yeah, exactly. But
Thanks, man.
the thing is that I think that plays into when I look at like a Vader helmet or a Stormtrooper helmet. Damn it, I said it twice. Why I can look at it and say that's right or that's wrong is if it has that wonkiness to it. It's like people's faces. You're not exactly symmetrical on either side. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you see somebody or like these things you put on your head that they wore in the costumes, they don't look right because they're symmetrical. And when they're off, they look correct to me. Kind of like recognizing a person's face. Yeah, so I can understand how that'd be very hard to do in a digital realm.
Yeah,
where you can
and just
be perfect.
Daunting because there is a huge community of TK lovers that have looked at these TK helmets for thousands of hours sometimes. And like you said, they can instantly, like they notice a person's face, they can instantly see that model and basically pick it apart. But
right. For me, I can look at it and say it doesn't look right, but I can't tell you why necessarily.
Which is super frustrating to people like me because I'm like, please help me. Like, I need something. But I eventually settled on doing a Rogue One Stormtrooper helmet because out of all the Stormtrooper helmets, Rogue One is the most symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
And they really refined the process and made good molds and bucks for the vacuum forming of the helmets. And they're the most consistent, at least.
Got it. Taylor D. Aaron, I have another question. What one item would you model and print for yourself? No community influence, no greediness, just you. What would it be?
Oh, goodness. Let's see. This would be probably my retirement project.
Okay.
But I would love to make a life-sized LAAT gunship. That I could actually like climb up into, like those little ladders that go up to the side of it. I would love to do something like that.
Yeah,
park it in my garage or something, and just look at it all day, basically.
That'd be awesome.
You see Humpty's here? I want to print a photon fizzle.
Those look really good, gotta say.
I know the red or the blue one. Man, so we're almost at the 1 hour mark. I think we should do the poster giveaways that Nicholas has.
Oh yeah.
We'll come back to Aaron and talk about his website, his social media, and then we'll jump over to Mandalorian. Is that cool?
Sounds good.
Do you have the pictures, Evan?
I don't. Did you? When did you send them to me?
I can resend
send them to me a while back. I just gotta look for them. I suck.
Real quick, I don't know if you've done it already, Evan, or anything like that, but sharing not only Aaron's website, but like his YouTube channel and things.
Yeah, so in the description, we have all that stuff. So his link tree is there. It has his Instagram, his YouTube, his shop. And I think that you had some other sites on there too.
Yeah, the link tree should have everything on there.
Awesome.
I just send them to your Facebook, Em.
Okay, I'll post the pictures up.
Aaron, do you I know you have both. Do you prefer people go to your website, or I know you have an Etsy, which I know is easier for some people as well, but do you prefer?
Usually I prefer my website just because I can offer the files for cheaper there, and well, because it takes a smaller fee than sites like Etsy.
Okay, awesome.
So
KP's asking, is there a discount code for tonight's Spice Runners crowd? We're giving away stuff, so that's what you get.
Yeah.
Deal with that.
And I see Marcel's in the chat. Marcel, the box I got for you is designed for our neons that we sell, so it's perfect for that print to make it out there for you.
print.
Yeah, he won the Brian Miller print.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking for the pictures real quick.
Hey, Aaron, while they're looking for
going.
pictures too, there's two. So you have two Jedi Temple Guard masks on your website.
Mhm.
What are the differences between the two?
So one is based off the Clone Wars and kind of Rebels.
Okay.
And the other one is realistic from Andor.
Got it.
So they kind of, different shapes, different details in different places. The realistic one is way more detailed than the animated one.
Yeah, I figured just from a price perspective that it was more detailed. So,
Oh, lots.
Got it.
Can you share the website on the screen, Jeff? Is that possible? So we can see what you're talking about.
Maybe I'm in a different section now, though.
We can go over it in a minute, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the pictures real quick. All right, so we'll give away this sucker real quick.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So tell us about this print, Nicholas.
These are from the friend of ours of the channel, Sean Miller.
Yeah.
Who is in the 501st Boba Fett.
And an
Awesome
instigator.
guy. Yep, awesome artist.
That is so good. I need one of
He
those.
is freaking amazing, and he does Boba Fett cosplay. His outfit is beautiful.
Well, Return of the Jedi.
Aaron can go
Empire.
for the prize too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody.
Okay.
So what's our hashtaggy? Vader.
For this one, what do you want it to be, man? Nicholas.
Well, first of all, make sure whoever wins it, or regardless, y'all subscribe to the channel and subscribe to Sean's channel. Give him support. Like I said, he has tons of amazing art.
Yeah.
So we'll do just do hashtag Vader.
Hashtag Vader.
Hashtag Vader. That works. Boom. Hashtag tag Vader, all lowercase.
All lowercase. Hashtag Vader.
Awesome. Come back to here. I am back to Jamaica.
Yeah. So while people are doing that, and we collect some entries. What else, guys?
What else?
What else?
So what are we giving away tonight? We're you're giving the Vader print away, which is the Sean Miller, which is beautiful.
Yeah, and there's another print too. I gotta bring it up. It's cool.
Hiya.
Can y'all put the link to his channel up?
So the moderators have been posting it in the group. I know Frankie's posted it a few times. I was going to bring it up a little bit later when we talk about it, because he has a lot of cool stuff on his website we can talk about.
The next one is phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for the other one. Oh, there it is. The Boba Fett.
Damn,
oh yeah.
That detail.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
And that's perfect, man. It's fitting for St. Patty's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Because he's gangrene.
Any special rules, Nicholas, for these two?
Like I said, make sure you subscribe to Spice Runners, everybody in the panel on the show, Sean Miller. We appreciate the support, and I guess this one is a continuation of thanking to get for everybody getting the channel to over 1,000 subscribers. So,
thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Yeah, that's why we made it a subscriber only chat tonight. So like, we don't get people just jumping in and trying to win stuff.
Yeah.
So try to dedicate it to the people that actually come every Friday night and hang out.
Another character that would have been good for St. Patty's is Green Dough.
Green Dough.
Oh, Greedo?
Green Dough.
Green Dough.
I say we go with this one, and then we'll just do the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So you ready, Scott?
Yes, I am.
Get the keys. Oh my god!
Oh, no way!
Ringer!
No way!
People are gonna think this is rigged.
Yeah, she's starting to become the next Flex, right? If Flex was here, it'd be over.
Oh my god, that's awesome! Janine, congrats!
Yes.
Wow.
Congrats.
So that works because now, in July, I can just hand deliver it instead of having to ship it.
There you go.
Right. All right. There you go.
So you want the
could do
next one to
that.
be
That'd be
hashtag
fine.
Boba? Let's do hashtag mean green.
Mean green?
Mean green, as in like, what's his
Like that?
name?
Did I spell it right?
MEANGREEN?
MEANGREEN?
Yeah. No do bag stuff tonight.
No, the other
Mean
green.
green. Yeah.
The other
mean
green.
What was the
Mean
football player's name?
Green.
Joe Green?
Yeah, was
Joe
that it?
Green.
Mean Joe Green? Mean Joe
Yeah.
Green?
Packers.
Green.
All right.
Joe Green.
I
Hold
mean,
on,
where's
where the
Flex?
hell's
Well, I haven't seen Flex in the chat. No
Haven't
wonder
seen it today.
everybody-
I don't
That's
know.
good for everybody else.
He didn't jump in the pre-show, so I'm not sure if he's all right. I did chat with him a little bit yesterday.
We'll have to
I
reach
talked to
out
him yesterday. Also.
All right, so we're at 30 something entries. There's almost 70 people watching.
Yeah,
Hit that like
69.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like.
Hit the like, or as Marcel says it, gently stroke the like.
Gently stroke the like button.
Yeah. I think
Massage
Candy
the like
says,
button.
smack that baby. Yeah, something like that.
All right. So we're at 35 entries. I say we go. So
Right.
Let her rip.
let's do this.
Hey.
Congrats, Eric.
Nice. Congrats, Eric. Cool.
Somebody's R2's going on.
No, that was my C3PO.
Oh,
I have a C3PO clapper. So if I
Yeah.
clap, it turns on my lights and turns off my lights. So
I saw a Vader
turn it
one of
back
those.
on. Yeah, I got that one too. I got them both going. One triggers the lightsaber light. The other one does my lights.
Okay, so send me your info, Eric, to evan.thecollector@gmail.com. I'll pass it over. Unless you're already connected to Nicholas on Instagram, 78 Rogue Empire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Either one works.
And I'm on
All right.
95.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so congrats to Janine and congrats to Eric. Those are awesome posters.
Yeah.
And thanks, Sean Miller, for those posters as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Nicholas. Thank you,
Yeah, Nicholas.
Sean.
Nicholas is amazing, man. Thanks for hooking those up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Glad to
So-
do my part. Just
Website time.
Keep that the subscriber count going. Get to 1,500. I got another good one to give away.
Oh, appreciate it.
We can't thank you enough, Nicholas, for all the gifts that you're offering for these giveaways and things. So just thank you so much for being a part of the Spice Runners Lounge, man.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the other ones. So people don't leave yet. So we got some other stuff coming. Let me switch cameras. So this one right here is from Jens Legacy Arts, Black Scale or Black Series Scale. Man, I drank too much. Black Series Scale. Say that 3 times.
Toy boat. Mm-hmm.
Custom diorama, fantastic. Like I see it in person, I'm like, oh my god, this is badass.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last giveaway of the night is going to be this Darth Maul from Gentle Giant.
Holy
He's
crap!
holding a Jameson bottle.
Oh no, I just left it there because I didn't want it to block my monitor in front of me. But those will be the last giveaways. We'll do that towards the end of the night. So stick around. We still got 2 more giveaways. Appreciate you guys being here tonight.
Crap.
He's like, it's cut off. That's funny. I'm already cut off, man. I drank too much. So let me move Aaron so we can see him over here. There we go. All right. So this is the galacticarmory.net. So this is where Aaron has his 3D print files, his models that he sells, and actual physical items.
Yeah, so there's a lot on there. I can try and walk you guys through it if you'd like.
Hell yes.
Absolutely.
Tell me where to go, man.
This is a bit of the, I won't say the title, but collection of the DIY kits. Try and have a lot of different clone helmets, a lot of different, even lightsabers, and a whole lot of blasters.
Dude, Jet's awesome.
So these are all the physical helmets that you can actually wear and cosplay in, and
And these come as kits, right? So you'd have to paint them and everything else.
Yeah, so generally they look like that white Republic Commando.
Mm-hmm.
But I try and post finished pictures of what it could look like of helmets that I do in the tutorial videos.
Sergeant Hound is cool.
I like that Sith Trooper helmet.
Oh, yeah. That's some of my early stuff. You could tell like what has that really simple black backdrop. I've upgraded a lot since then. But.
See, I like that. I like the Acolyte if you pair it with the Jedi Temple one too. Like you can have both.
Mm-hmm.
That Acolyte is dope.
Yeah.
So these are a lot of the physical 3D prints. If you scroll back up to the top of the page. And,
are you serious?
Yeah, just like go back.
Jose's like he already has the child Mandalorian helmet out from episode 1 of the season.
Yeah. So go to the landing page, and I'll show you guys some of the latest work I've done.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's Spartan.
Oh, jeez, dude.
This is one of the Star Wars Halo mashups.
I love that thing.
So
cool. Awesome looking.
I saw it today. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you scroll down a little bit, it has a lot of my more recent 3D models. That new releases 3D files.
I like the one that's spinning. That just looks like just so cool to put on your website.
The spinning one. These are a lot of the latest stuff that I've worked on. So
look at that.
Wow, dude.
These are the files, right? Yes.
Yep. These are the 3D files that people can 3D print on their own.
Oh shit! Yeah, I love that pistol.
So now tomorrow we're gonna see a bunch of these in 1/6 scale because of Joe.
Yeah, Joel.
Yeah.
Oh,
but print full.
I've started making the helmets like have a solid version so that they're very easy to be printed in like smaller scale as well.
Cool.
Awesome,
and that
dude.
Mando Spartan helmet is sick.
Dude, I love that Spartan helmet. Do you sell that one already like printed out, or are you just doing the STL file right now?
I need to take pictures of it because I have the print came off the printer earlier today, and I've just got to set it up, take photos of it, and then I'll add it.
Look at my wife. GoFundMe 3D printer.
Yes, I think everybody needs one.
See, Scott, if you were closer, I'd just give you mine, man.
I know.
They will
gotta
amaze
move
you
to
with what
Florida.
they can make and also frustrate you to no end.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm afraid of that.
Frustrate the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I think Joel's drooling a little bit also too.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh yeah. And I've got at this point now probably hundreds of different 3D files. There's like the Vader hugging Luke and Leia.
I love that piece,
That's
man.
really
Awesome.
the child.
Hey
man
Nicholas,
helmet.
there's a Grogu. There's a Grogu for you.
With his arms up.
With his arms up.
And feet.
Saying,
And
"Pick
feet.
me up, Daddy. Pick me up."
Nicholas
Daddy.
doesn't like Grogu.
It's one of my moving ones. So you can pick them up.
Rad baby. Rad baby.
Oh, look at that one. I like that.
Which one?
That
Spartan.
Galactic Spartan.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's
That
a
is cool.
Galactic Marine concept as a Spartan helmet. So.
And the one above it's the one from was that episode 1?
Oh no, this is the
It's
kid
already
from
there.
the
Yeah.
first episode.
Yeah.
He's
That'd be
a pretty-
sick with some breather tubes on the side.
Jimmy Kimmel's nephew.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They played the or the little kid Tusken and Boba also.
Yeah.
Wow, that kid is living my dream.
I know, right?
True.
I don't know. Jimmy Kimmel had some good stuff back in the day.
Right.
Taylor asked real quick, Aaron, you were talking about your lifelong dream of making a 1-to-1 scale of Jabba the Hutt. Is that still happening before your baby is born or after now?
I told you guys that in confidence. I didn't want to.
You're getting called out, huh?
I didn't want the whole internet to know that.
Where do I place my order?
Right.
On the website, galacticarmory.net.
So you can place the order right here. The 3D files will get mailed
I'm
out to
talking
you
about for that
pretty much
one-to-one
instantly.
Jabba.
Jabba, 1-to-1
Oh,
Jabba?
jeez.
Wow.
Man, look at that the clone with the creature. I forget what the hell.
Oh yeah.
That's Sergeant Hound with the Grizzard.
Yeah, man, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Just sold mine.
Wow.
What is that? Is that like the Sand People dog?
Well, yeah, but they used him in the Clone Wars when they were hunting down
man.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I might have to, Joel. I might have to buy that and send that to you to print for me.
That sword is badass.
Oh yeah, the medieval Darth Vader sword. Made a physical one of that recently. That turned out really, really awesome.
Yeah,
Patreon exclusive.
Like
Yep.
a
So
Lord
a lot of these like custom medieval based 3D files are exclusive to my Patreon, where I release basically all of my new 3D print files for a monthly subscription.
Cool.
Man,
That's
if you could
smart.
get somebody to
That's
make
smart,
you
dude.
like the blade to go in that to make it like we're actual like with electronics where it light up.
So it doesn't have room for electronics because I've got to put the like a reinforcement rod through it so that it like doesn't fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
But Jamie, one of the painters that works for me, he finished one of those Darth Vader blades, and it looks absolutely amazing. It's on my social media if you want to go find it. But
Yeah, I'll check that out. The Django blasters.
Oh yeah, got some West R34s.
I am beyond impressed, man. I am beyond impressed.
I like your mashup helmets. They're killing me.
Oh yeah. So I wasn't asking you. Do your helmet stands? Can I put like World Guard helmets on these? Are they like long enough?
I think so. Yeah, it should be able to work.
Freaking awesome!
You see those ones in the top left corner? That there the stands are in there. You just can't really see them, but yeah.
Sold. You sold two to Evan.
Didn't you work with the guy?
You can adjust the length of the rod because I used a stand-in as a wooden dowel, so you can basically cut it to whatever length you need.
Behave, Joel. Behave, Joel.
My command's watching.
The skull for the helmet. Didn't you work on that as well?
I got some, but I worked with the artist that makes those, and he does just outstanding work. So
yeah, I love that concept.
That's a fun project. Currently working on a lot of different medieval stuff. Right now, the medieval Captain Rex is in progress, nearly done. But Jamie and I want to work on a medieval Commander Cody, and he's got like a shield and a spear. It just looks so cool, and so very excited to work on those.
By any chance, do you do any like LARPing with this stuff?
I don't know.
I'm being serious for real, like because this stuff is cool. Like,
yeah, I probably wouldn't want to hit somebody with these swords. They're a bit durable once they're finished, but
it'll be cool to show up in like a Star Wars inspired armor.
Yeah. Would be just totally dripped out.
Yeah. No, these are freaking badass, dude.
But you can't go murder somebody because they'll trace it back to the printer.
Look at this Fett helmet, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
dude, that's fucking
dope.
dope.
You know what would be cool, Aaron, is if Disney contacts you and they're like, we want to do a spin-off. We're going to do a medieval. We saw all your helmets and
I'm gonna.
I mean, it's pretty cool. That's a great
awesome.
idea.
Like $10 million.
So it would be what? King Rex or something?
Oh yeah, Rex Supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, instead of King Arthur, King Rex.
That's cool.
That's awesome stuff, man.
Thank
that
you.
full armor sitting there?
That one there is actually a kind of an articulated piece, so it's kind of like the Rogue One Stormtrooper doll. Just print it on the printer, lift it up, and it kind of like moves around and flexes, and it's like a little doll.
Wow, that's really cool. Looks great.
Thanks, Major.
I love those Jedi Knight Temple guards.
Yeah, these guys right here.
Those are beautiful.
Joel, I want one of those big time.
Really?
Yeah, I loved printing the life-size Yodas. Those are so much fun to make. And
really? So you already do life-size? I'll have to ask.
Yeah. Follow him on Instagram, Scott.
Yeah.
He has a lot of that stuff in comparison with the Halo stuff. You can see the size difference.
Yeah.
Printed like figures that are over 7 feet tall. Yoda was a piece of cake compared to that. He's only like 2 feet tall.
What is that shotgun-looking thing?
So that's a scatter blaster. It was in
Scatter Blaster.
The old Republic Commando game and the newer Battlefront 2 game.
It's actually pretty cool.
You could really wait Grogu with that thing.
I'm sorry, Fordo, but Rex reigns supreme. That's all I'm going to say. Fordo, you're cool, but wish I could see more of you.
I think someone had a question up there.
Where?
I don't know. Someone had brought it up. It wasn't me. Let me look for it again. Wise Man Arsenal.
Yeah, he just answered that.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. My bad.
Rex is my guy.
My bad.
Drink some water,
Evan.
Drink some water.
Baby sips. Baby sips.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm still like way up there on the chat, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to read everything.
So there are like 20
Yeah,
more
this is
pages of just 3D files like this.
I like that.
I'm catching some flack already for that Rex Fordo answer.
Yeah. You're breaking my heart.
Breaking my heart. Anakin.
But then you're redeemed. Rex for the win.
There's even has Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Oh, you got the Arbiter right there. Oh, is this like a mashup?
Yeah, so that's like a human Arbiter. Like it's all the pieces of the Arbiter armor that you could wear as a human.
Oh, this man,
that's awesome.
Fantastic, dude! I can't believe you printed that. When I saw that, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, that's big.
That's what she said.
Oh my
Not for
god!
me.
Haven't heard that in a while.
Wow, dude! And to think, you started this thing 3 years ago, roughly, right? This company and all this stuff 3 years.
I started doing it full time.
Yeah.
Right now we're about like 5 years in. But
still, the amount of content and stuff that you have here that's
yeah,
available
so some of this
to...
stuff is pretty old, but I've been at it for a while now. And like there's some of my Destiny stuff that I've branched out on, and I love the Helm of Saint 14. It's just an iconic helmet.
Saint 14.
Yeah, that's a cool game.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Prototype TK helmet. Oh.
Yeah, it's the Bad Batch. So it's kind of that Ralph McQuarrie concept.
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of Separatist to the 501st Legion, how do you feel about your community?
I don't know. They're being a little bit of scum and villainy right now. It's unaffiliated, but no, I love you guys.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
You seem to have such a great community following. Do you have a Discord community or anything?
Yeah, so I have a very active and most of the time lovely Discord community. That's part
most of the time.
When you've been drinking for like 6 hours, yeah, they get real lovely. But yeah, it's connected to my Patreon. So along with the monthly subscription, you get all of the newly released files that I make in the month, as well as the previous month, and you also get to be added in the Discord. So
that's awesome.
Back before I joined this, we were playing Battlefront 2 together, so had a lot of time doing that. And,
I'm too old to deal with Discord. I can't handle it.
I'm still trying to figure it out. Collecting was cool, Brett.
That's a lot of fun.
He got me into it, and I'm just like, okay, this is cool.
What is it? Right.
It's just a place where you can chat and stream stuff and watch, do watch parties, and you can do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The other Aaron asked, any updates to the Thingiverse page?
Probably not. I haven't uploaded to Thingiverse for a while. I just did not like the website. It was always clunky and very slow. And I put a lot of my stuff on there in the beginning, but now I've moved on to.
Yeah, just keep it on your page.
Website. Yeah, it works a lot better.
KP says that custom backpack you made was so awesome. Still have it.
Yeah, I still have that. It's a the Clone Trooper backpack with like the little fabric flap on top. Yeah, I still have that. I right now use it to put all the stickers that people send me. So right now it's covered in stickers, but I still use it.
Cool.
I take it to conventions. It's a functional backpack, so I put stuff in it. And yeah, that was a really fun project. I'm glad.
That's awesome. Taylor D, I feel personally attacked. Wise man, we love you, Aaron.
Thank you very much.
Called out. OMG.
That's funny.
You look like that YouTuber, Big Baby Props. Wow, they're really going after you.
I told them to behave.
Guys, tell their foot.
Before I was Galactic Armory, I went by Big Baby Props.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Crosshair's cool.
Kevin, do you have any recommendations for how aspiring makers can start in the business?
Yeah, so if you're interested in like 3D modeling, I started out in Fusion 360. It's a great program. I would say, though, it's changed a lot from I started. So you need to find a new way to differentiate yourself. You need to make something that no one else is making, and it needs to be amazing. And it needs to catch people's eye. It needs to, be in the physical as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to make the 3D files, but also show people like how awesome it is when you have it like fully 3D printed and fully made.
Yeah.
Clone pilot helmets is a
Good
question.
advice, man.
Something. Yeah.
I get a lot of like file recommendations and requests, and clone pilot helmets, both the phase 1 that you see in the
phase
LAT
2,
gunships,
a lot of the phase 2.
And at the phase 2, there's the animated like Clone Wars helmet. There's the ARC 170 pilot helmets that I really want to do those. The ARC 170s.
Bunch of helmets in there. Yeah.
Man, these are awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of what you're seeing now is like 1/6 scale figurines, so kind of like Sideshow or Hot Toys scale.
Nice.
That people.
nice.
That's my wheelhouse. Is the 1/6 scale.
That people like resin 3D print. So they're made out of like a liquid resin, hardened, and you get incredible levels of detail. And so I've seen a lot of people print these in resin and paint them, and just come out awesome.
I just want to put this up there. Taylor D, as much flack as we give Aaron, it's all in jest. He's a fantastic content creator and loves the art and his community. He's one of the lucky few that gets to truly do what he loves. Love you, big man.
Well, I love you guys too. Awesome. It's really people in the community like that. They just make it so special for me, and absolutely worth it. I know that they're having a lot of fun now without me, and I only wish I could be there too at the same time.
What are your thoughts on a dirge?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, like a dirge helmet?
Yeah.
I did a commission for a dirge a while ago. I would definitely want to revisit that mask because it was based off kind of I believe it was the 2003 Clone Wars, like that TV special that they did.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is a dirge?
Want to visit it, and I can't remember where. I believe it was Jedi Survivor. Actually, we might get a look at Dirge's species.
What?
Oh,
interesting. Like the one that's made out of worms, and
yeah.
It's just a bunch of like individual worms making the shape of a person.
I'd be interested in the whole armor kit as far as 6 scale.
That would be awesome. That's a pretty good idea. Actually, I should write that down. I'm going to.
Done deal.
And sold.
Trademark.
You saw it here first. He's writing it down. Writing it down.
You know what I'll even do for the Fordo fans out there? I'll do 1/6 scale dirge versus Fordo.
Oh.
I think that would make a cool diagram.
That's awesome.
Or set piece.
That'd be badass.
Wise man. Arsenal. Big Baby Props was my inspiration to start cosplaying. Truly love being a part of this community. His lessons helped me get to where I am with my Mandalorian and 332nd cloned cosplays.
That's always what I love to hear. Yeah.
The thing that's awesome here is that you have a lot of people that you've inspired and brought in and that even work for you, even if they give you a little bit of crap here and there. But you can tell how amazing you have been to the community through these people. And that's just awesome to see. So
I think
we need more of that. We need more of that. And we need more people like you.
I think something special about the maker community is that we all have reasons for why we love to make things. And it's individual to each person, but we're all kind of bonded in that same feeling of like pride and accomplishment. When you make something from start to finish, it's completely yours and you love it. And so
there's the Heavy Mando one that somebody was asking about.
Mm-hmm. He's one
of
my
Nicholas?
Favorites. I have got a Spartan mashup helmet of that guy coming up in the works.
What's the tie helmet right there?
Oh, yeah. Based off the paint job from Star Wars Squadrons.
Squadrons, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Grievous bust. I know Todd Freeman was asking about it.
Yeah, that was the one in the background, right?
Yeah, that's one I have next to me. If you guys want a Grievous bust that isn't a $3,000 sideshow one, Yeah, man, this guy is. Look at this. I mean, this is exactly from Aaron.
Wow,
you did such a great job finishing
Thank you.
it.
Yeah, it came in a ton of pieces. I mean, the detail in here, man.
There's a lot of wires that make up Grievous, huh?
Yeah, this thing was a project. If you're gonna put time into sanding and stuff, but man, great.
Oh, that's sick.
It just looks amazing.
Yeah,
I want it.
They should be proud of it.
Yeah, these are great. So, like, I love creating and making stuff. So, someone like you, the files and the stuff, I don't know how the hell to do any of that computer stuff. You know, this Rex is from you. These are from you. So they're all, you know, they're great quality for sure.
Hey, you're using your hands since you worked in that factory. I mean,
So don't let Jason fool you. He built like Oga's Cantina and half of Galaxy's Edge here in Orlando.
I know another very, very talented person for sure.
Very talented, yeah.
J2SO.
Awesome.
Wow.
I just did a mashup with Grievous. I took his head off and dropped a Hellgast from Killzone into the neck part.
Oh, that's cool.
Looks pretty badass so far.
Nice.
Yeah, Joel does some amazing mashups and creative designs and all this other stuff, and it's like you're doing the same thing. I think it would be scary if the two of you got together and did something.
That'd be some awesome stuff.
Anybody, we could kill it.
Joel could make the first Star Wars horror film.
Joel, yeah,
I'd
man.
love to see one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, I can't wait to see that. You always do such great work with the helmets. I would love to see the bust.
What? Oh, damn. It's awesome.
Love those. So they're cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you have any upcoming cool collaborations with anyone? Not me.
So Kevin is the one doing my medieval Commander Cody, the shield and spear. So very excited for that.
Well, don't let my wife see that purple clone helmet.
Oh, I love me some.
Candy, take a look at this purple clone helmet.
Yeah.
Just calls it right out.
I think Candy would like that. That looks really good.
Yeah.
So all the Spice Hunters can send the money to Aaron, and Aaron can,
yeah. I still have that helmet.
So this is from your physical items list.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the physical items. You know, how's that work?
So when you place the order for the physical item, I will start the 3D print as soon as I see the order. Generally, it takes probably 1 to 2 weeks for each one of the prints to finish, and all of the parts. But then it gets shipped out as the raw 3D print that I start with for most of my projects. So you'll be starting right where I start in a lot of the tutorial videos.
Nice.
Some of those like casted helmets, like the purple one, those can get shipped out a lot quicker though.
Do you
like
ship
Commando up there?
Do you ship Bondo and Band-Aids with it, or?
I don't know. I have shipped some Bondo to like people in the UK or the EU that
that's funny.
Like, where do you get this stuff?
There's a primer filler that I think it's on Gordon Tarpley's page, who does like C-3PO. He's always doing the C-3PO cosplay, but he does a lot of other things. He found a Krylon filler primer that actually fills really close to the lines in a print. In the regular print, which he's like, oh my gosh, he goes, this stuff smells horrible, but the thing is, it fills it. I have to do very little work afterwards. So you never know, Jeff, that might be something that would save you all that Bondo time, or at least trim it down.
That filler primer I use and go through a lot. It's a great tool.
Interesting.
So most of this stuff, do you hand sand all of it, or do you have like tools? Electric.
Well, luckily now I've hired someone to do all of my sanding. So, but yeah, back then, a lot of it you can do with like a hand sander, but there's no escaping the hand sanding, basically.
No.
Yeah.
Taylor had a question for Nicholas. This question is for Rogue Empire, actually. You seem to be a big Boba Fett fan. Do you like the ESB Boba Fett, or do you vibe with the original prototype for the Imperial Super Commando, so the white Fett?
Any version of Boba Fett. My favorite is animated. Second version would be the arena suit, and third would probably be the I like his Book of Boba Fett look, but Boba Fett all the way.
Aaron, I hire somebody to do my painting now. He's painting 180 Death Star panels.
Oh, that's that's because it's too cold. Yeah.
That sounds like a chore.
Yeah,
doesn't
gosh.
So that's the big the clone rifle, isn't it?
Yep, that's the DC-15 LE, I believe. So that came from Battlefront 2, and Jamie, the guy that does my paints, goes by Major Props. Actually, he finished it and got it 501st approved and everything.
So this building that you're in, this is your office, or is it just a metal building that's on your property? Or
Yeah, so it was basically just a long tube of a metal building, but I've put like an office in there, a bathroom in there, and right now it's where I go every day and do all my work there.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude. That's so cool. You're like again, I remember I started following you when you had like a 2-bedroom apartment, and now you have this. That's so cool, man.
I'd say my wife, as supportive as she is, she was very happy when all the 3D printers left the house.
I bet.
It became a lot quieter and a lot cooler.
Well, especially when she was pregnant, right? Because, sometimes just breathing is enough for a pregnant woman
she
to
would not tolerate them in the house right now.
Yeah, if you hadn't started the company already, you would have had to a few months ago. So
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So Michael's building Death Star panels right now. So that's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Like the prison workers in Andor. Basically.
There you go.
Right. So I think Aaron just called you, Michael, a prison worker. I just want to clarify that.
Yeah. Hey, but you're really cool.
Yeah.
You need one of those prison jumpsuits.
Absolutely. And those would be pretty easy to do.
Yeah, make sure you know how to swim.
Yeah, definitely want to make sure you know how to swim. Correct.
I can't swim.
See, Michael liked it. He thought it was funny. All right. Have you ever considered getting interns?
Yeah, that's actually something I want to do this summer. Probably 1 or 2 interns. If they are like have an art degree or something like that.
Is that a
probably work with them on finishing maybe a set of armor or a helmet, and have them work on the life-size arbiter that I'm working on right now. So we've got just so many projects that we can work on that I think a lot of people that want to make it as artists in this kind of space, I think would find the experience valuable. So we're going to try that out this summer, see how it goes.
There's that the skull helmet.
Yes, those look so good, don't they?
Yeah, those are awesome.
The Death Star pumpkin, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that for Halloween. We put our candy in there, and the little lid comes off the stem.
Man, they
definitely very creative. Sorry, go ahead, Nicholas. Apologize.
I was going to say, if they had that when I was trick-or-treating as a kid, you'd have had the candy. I'd have took the pumpkin.
Keep your candy. I just want the pumpkin.
You got a lot of offerings online that's already made.
Those helmet mounts are newer, right, Aaron? Semi-new?
The helmet what?
The helmet mounts you have going? Those are for, you can put those on the wall and everything?
Yeah, so worked on that design, I think 2 months ago now. But right now I've probably got like half a dozen of those wall-mounted helmets up in my office now, just because I was running out of space to put them all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need to find
good.
There's that TK that Jeff was asking about, that prototype TK.
Yep. So that's the physical listing for it.
Oh, that's awesome. I think Jeff's on a pee break, but there you go, Jeff, right there.
Hang it, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So a lot of them come as like those 3 pieces, like you see there, along with all of their little mouthpieces or small pieces separated, so it's easier to sand and work on.
Oh wow.
Nice, man.
That's really cool. And these are made out of, these are just 3D printed. They're made out of what, PLA? Yeah.
Yep, PLA. So there's a bit of work to each one of them, but the finished product is usually worth it.
Is that the finished version that you were talking about that your guy did with the Vader sword?
Yeah, that's it in the photo, actually. He did
a great question. Yeah, go ahead. Finish, Aaron. I apologize.
He did like a leather wrap to it for like the handle, so he
sweet.
got some very nice leather wrapping on there.
Michael asks, he says, to the Spice Runner crew, if Aaron was to make a custom SR helm, he didn't want to say helmet, what would you pick? What would we pick as a group? What would be the one we'd want?
It's Spartan Mando. My vote.
Spartan Mando.
A helmet that looks like a beer can.
Yeah.
I can get one with those like two little tubes you were talking about. Like
there we go.
One that's functional, not just but also functional.
Pre-Vizsla
helmet with beer cans.
Absolutely. It's got to be some kind of Star Wars sporting event.
Pre-Vizsla.
Yeah, Pre-Vizsla's helmet is a helmet you don't see often enough because his helmet design is so cool.
Yeah.
Where it has the tube
the tubes going in, he's got two where you can screw the beers in.
Yeah, right. They just go down the kegs.
Cool. Yeah, like a gas mask almost with two beers.
Right.
Yeah.
There he is. Hey, we were just looking at the McCory Trooper helmet for you, Jeff, when you were gone.
I had to pee. I'm sorry.
I know. That's what we figured. KP was asking any difference between PLA and PLA Plus that you notice.
They say that PLA Plus is more heat resistant, so that's good for like cosplay or keeping things that you know are going to be like left in the car or worn out in the sun for long periods of time. So I've done a little bit of work with PLA Plus, and it works pretty well. It prints just as easily as PLA.
Frankie says, I haven't bought a helmet file yet, but is it broken down enough to fit on a Mega 8K print bed?
I don't know exactly what that print volume is, but a lot of the newer helmets I've been including pre-cut up versions that should fit on smaller printers. Otherwise, I do have a tutorial video that I share with people on how to cut it up themselves.
Got it.
Because that's a lot of like 3D printing large suits of armor. You probably got to cut it up into like 4 or 5 pieces for it to actually fit.
Yeah, which is cool, but at the same time, it's like, how much more work did you just give yourself when you split it up like that?
Sometimes people are limited by their build volume, and so it's just part of the hobby.
Yeah,
I like the feet come out of that thing.
Yeah, and he like stands up.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty funny.
That's awesome. We should get that for Nicholas.
Oh God.
So
I'd like to mention that. Didn't Janine tag me in some post earlier today with Grogu? So I think that disqualifies her from the giveaway.
No.
Funny. Here's Aaron's Instagram page. It's pretty.
Man, that is
pretty active.
Wow, that is beautiful, dude.
Mando. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Badass. Yeah.
I think you posted this today or yesterday?
That was today, actually. Yeah.
Today, yeah. This is recent. Yeah.
That's
very excited about these like Mando, Star Wars Halo crossovers.
Yeah, so
Starlows.
What is another fandom I've been tempted to make files for?
Well, you've been doing the games like Halo and
Destiny was always was a big favorite of mine in college, and that has just dozens and dozens of awesome looking helmets that I've wanted to make. So
what about any of the Dungeons and Dragons stuff? More of that.
Jeez. Yeah, I've printed like some big dragons or other small little like goblins or hobgoblins or things like that. But,
man, now that a movie's coming out, you could probably like start selling some of that stuff.
That's true. I'd love to make some just some big monsters. I love a good monster that I could print on a big old resin printer.
It's amazing.
Hey,
you should do Aaron. You should do figurines of the original, like the cartoon, Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I just bought the Dungeon Master and Venger.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like a group.
Cringer.
Can't wait to see Giant.
Look at that sucker, man.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh yeah. That is a big guy.
Predator biomass.
It is 8 feet 2 inches tall.
Wow.
Damn.
That is
That's
sick.
so cool.
By far the biggest thing I've 3D printed so far.
How long did that take? How many hours? How many printers?
Shit, how many months?
I calculated it all. It took around $1,000 in filament alone. I remember that.
What do you do for infill, percentage-wise?
For this one, like 5%.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing that's major props with you.
Yeah, he's the
Who's
guy.
that ginger bloke? Yeah.
He's the guy that does a lot of
Yeah.
my painting now. He's a very talented artist, and I try and have him paint stuff as much as possible because he's done some of the awesome, like Imperial Commander Cody. I saw a little bit ago. He did the Vader sword, and he's just done so much awesome stuff so far.
I love the
Awesome
work
job
that
on
you
that
guys.
Vader sword. That thing's amazing. I like it.
You guys need some sweatshirts. It looks cold in there.
Oh, it is not.
It's 1,000 degrees in the place.
I think he saw me like exhale really big after we put together the Arbiter. It's like, I was getting sweaty.
Oh, that's the way it went. Major Pops is blushing, and now it may be the wine.
It probably is the wine.
Here you go, Jeff. He's finally wearing a sweater right there.
There you go.
It does get cold in Iowa sometimes.
Just came into the shop.
All the printers are broke.
All the photos I've seen, you're always wearing shorts and a tank top.
Oh yeah. That is I've been noticed in public and at conventions because that's literally what I wear every day.
Look at that purple helmet for Candy, Rogue.
Yeah, we were already there. It's when you were on PP break.
Oh,
Yeah.
PP break.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is one of my casted helmets that I did a quick tutorial series on how I painted and finished and weathered it all. So that was a fun tutorial series, and I just love the design, like the bars, like the Coruscant Guard has them, and I wanted something like that for this custom.
Have you ever done Keeley?
Like Captain Keeley?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
That one's cool.
There's just so many clone designs out there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And this one was a custom, so like, I didn't really like Mace Windu's Clone Legion in the Clone Wars. It's like a brown, and I never understood why. So wanted to do it in a purple.
Isn't that almost an oxymoron? So many different clone designs.
It is, yeah.
You really
But,
think about it?
They had to make themselves individuals somehow. So I think it's a cool feature.
Oh, there's that Jedi Guard one that you like, Jeff.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. That'd be cool to display like they did in Andor too. You know. On
That's the animated one. So
I was gonna say that was a different version.
We see it in like Star Wars Rebels and a
yeah,
little bit in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, the Inquisitor had that. I love that.
I like the realistic one better.
What's the bird looking?
That is from Tales
He was on
of the
the
Jedi.
Obi-Wan, wasn't he?
That's
oh no, yeah,
Inquisitor
Tales of the
mask,
Jedi.
yeah.
That's
We
right.
see him for probably 30 seconds total.
Right.
He shrivels up.
He's got a cool mask. Yeah, he deflates.
Ahsoka like kills him in 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, click on that baby announcement. Look at that. There it is.
This one?
There's me and my wife. Was pregnant Padme.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that.
tiny little
That is
Galactic
awesome.
Armory helmet.
That's cool. It's a boy.
It's before you went to the dark side. So it's
That's
all
really
good.
cool, dude.
Good.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, we're about 8 months along, so pretty close.
Pretty
I
cool.
do like
Look at
that
Death
helmet.
Star Pumpkin.
Oh, look
That's
at that!
cool.
You need a needle and thread to gun show or rip.
Oh, this one. Well, all the push-ups he's doing while he's waiting on the prince.
Yeah, this is why.
Well,
I don't wear
those are
sleeves in the
sanding
workshop.
arms.
I like that helmet.
The shoulders, man. It's all
Yeah.
shoulders.
That's from Sam.
That helmet's cool, dude.
That must be my
Helmet's
problem,
fucking
Scott.
badass, dude.
Yeah.
That's
love
it.
that.
Not enough sanding in your life.
Not enough sanding. Yeah, sanding.
Yeah, those
I
are
should
cool.
do a
Cancel
whole
your
one.
gym memberships.
Figure
Just get a
it out.
3D printer and sand helmets all day.
Sand.
The other thing, you want to get those forearms going, just start driving screws in with the screwdriver.
Yeah.
Do that into
All
wood
that.
every single day and pull. Yeah, that your forearms will be like. You'll be like Popeye. Yeah.
Man, so much content.
Oh, look at that helmet.
The gun show.
Is that an Arbiter helmet? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the human inspired Arbiter.
That's cool.
Yeah, so.
Oh, it kind of looks like Shredder a little bit too, huh?
I got that
Yeah,
vibe a
doesn't
lot
it?
too,
Yeah.
and that's the
Yeah.
concept
Oh,
art that
nice,
I
dude.
based it on.
I could totally see a samurai style out of that.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
there's
I
a lot
like
of cool
to see it.
Star Wars samurai stuff too out there that I
Yeah.
want to work on.
Oh, is that the Mandalorian with the spikes?
Gar Saxon.
Or Saxon. Yeah.
Yep, we see him as part of Maul's
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
That's
Aaron,
awesome.
do
I
you
like
put
that.
like a time limit on yourself? You're like, I got to have at least 2 designs in this amount of time, or is it just as they hit you, you do them and they come out as when they come out?
It's mostly that. When they come out, they come out. But first, you've got to design it, and then you've got to test 3D print it to make sure that everything is the way you envisioned it before you send it out to the masses. So sometimes there's a couple iterations of test printing where something wasn't quite right, so you need to fix it and restart the print from scratch, basically. So
I totally know what you mean. But if it's something that I really want to do and it's stuck in my head, I don't sleep until I'm actually there.
Oh yeah. I'm so impatiently waiting for that Mandalorian Spartan helmet right now.
Yeah.
All of the other variants of it.
Yeah, Joel will be like, "Hey guys, I got an idea. I'm driving home now." And then about 20 minutes later, there it is. We all see what he did. He completed it in that time.
Yeah, I'm ridiculous.
Nice.
So it's filament day, huh?
Yeah, 80 3D printers take a lot of 3D filament. So some days we just have massive pallets coming out.
Wow.
I forgot.
Well, yeah, that many printers, yeah, of course.
Yeah, they are hungry little machines.
So the filament, is that liquid or
no?
No, that is like filament spools.
Real.
So it's like reeled on a thread. Like a,
I want to know.
Resin?
Go ahead.
I do print in resin a little bit.
Sorry, Scott.
Usually just for small things.
The details like the the vents and stuff like that. Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
Badass.
Sorry, Scott.
No. I just wanted to know, how come you went with 80 printers and not 79 or 81? What was it that you're like 80? It's got to be 80.
When I was
It's just
69.
it's a good number. And honestly, the power consumption in my building, I have like a 200 amp service, and I did not want to get up close to that and just like have the whole breaker flip off and kill all of the prints.
It makes a lot of sense. You had an electrician come out. How many of these can I run? 80. No more than 80. Okay, 80 it is.
That's that's what I settled on.
The gym next door is going to be pissed if you take their power out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not to mention all the prints that would just go dead. KP was asking, you get filament at a huge discount for buying so much?
I do, yeah.
I would
Zaltec
think,
and I have
a
good agreement. So
how loud are those printers when they're going? I mean, are they loud? Are they silent? I mean,
they're pretty loud when there's a lot of them going at once. I have to record in my office with like a whole bunch of foam in between us so that there's not just background noise of printers going. How to describe it? It's kind of like you're standing next to a busy street.
Right.
About that level of volume.
Do you have anything in place to, if you do lose power, like a UPS system or anything like that?
No, a UPS for this
that many
scale,
printers would be ridiculous.
It'll be a couple $100,000.
Yeah, for resin you could start back up, but those, if the plate's cool, you're screwed.
What's nice is my wife actually kind of works in the town utility services, so she knows all the electric guys. They've actually come to me and like, hey, how can we work on this without shutting down your building?
Oh, nice.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome.
That's the benefit of working in a small town.
That's really
Well, yeah,
cool.
because you can't be shut down unless it's scheduled. You can be like, okay, we can stop at this time.
That's when he had the sweatshirt on.
Hey, Aaron, what do you do with the? Obviously, you don't want it, but like, what do you do with like the screwed up stuff? Like, okay, it's screwed up. Like, how do you recycle that? Like, do you trade it back into the guys? Or?
So I just called my local recycling plant and asked if they accepted the types of plastic that I print in. They said they do. So I'm like, great. That all just gets recycled and picked up.
I don't know. Sometimes I can make some amazing shit out of scrap shit.
Yeah.
My wife wants to know what your monthly electric bill is.
Usually it's less than people think. During the winter when I don't have to run the air conditioning, it's around $300.
That's
You're
it.
kidding me.
Scott's going to flip out.
I'm going to flip out because here's the thing. In the summertime, in June, we ran the air conditioning. That's the only thing we changed. Our bill was over $1,000.
For context, tell them where you live at, though.
We live in California. We're in San Diego, and we have an 1,100 square foot place. So for 1,100 square feet, it was over $1,000 just to run the air conditioning.
So what's in Iowa? Because we have like Grand Coulee Dam. What do you
say? What's in Iowa?
What's in Iowa?
I thought that was the
Galactic Armory.
No.
There you go.
No,
Lots
I
of
mean,
corn.
like, what do you use for power? How do you get such cheap power?
Oh, it's just, I mean, the machines don't use as much power as people think.
Mm-hmm.
And when I don't have to heat the building at all, because the printers provide their own heat.
That makes sense. Yeah.
In the summer, though, when I'm running the air conditioning, that air conditioning is running almost constantly. So it is probably triple in the summer.
Okay.
So right now I have it pretty easy.
I wasn't sure if you had like windmills or something that generated your power.
Oh yeah, I mean, about half of our Iowa power comes from wind energy right now. So
It keeps the cost low.
Yeah.
I thought you said women. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
No.
Most of our power comes from women.
Well, ours is Grand Coulee Dam, so we have pretty cheap power here. So
nice.
Jose was asking, what brand of filament would you recommend, PLA or PLA Plus?
Well, for brand, I usually do Xylotech. Yeah, that's what I print basically everything in.
That's good.
PLA Plus, if you can get it. PLA works great otherwise. Oh yeah, now we're getting into some of the older stuff.
It's all good stuff, man. Some historicals.
Hookworks. It is currently my goal to debut myself as a Galactic Armory creator in a way that even Aaron will be wowed by. All right.
I'm sure you can do it, man. I have been wowed by this community so many times. It's just, I've lost count. Like, that's the nice part about making the 3D files, is that people take those files and they finish them in their own way. And a lot of them are just amazing.
Yeah, and you know what's cool is that you encourage that, because that's how I got into it. I got encouraged.
I love making stuff so much, and I think everybody should try it.
Yeah. And you don't hold back from your information, which is cool.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned a lot watching your videos because when I got my 3D printer, I was so lost, and I was like, how the hell do I do this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And you have some of the ones that I use, the Creality, was it the CR2? Joel's the one who told me.
You got the V2.
V2, yep.
He's got the V2.
And I was like, and the book is so hard to like figure out. You're like, how the hell do you set this up and stuff?
We have all been there. Just getting a 3D printer, having the first bed adhesion problems, getting your first successful print and just feeling like God.
Hell yeah. It's a great feeling.
Get that Cobra Max, you're going to love it, dude.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm looking to upgrade some of my printers.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
The only thing that sucks is you got to reset all your files that you have saved.
Yeah, we do a lot of like copying and pasting G code files.
The JMC be 10 million a month.
I don't doubt it. That'd be expensive.
Cobra Max is the GOAT.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Scott. I don't see how y'all do it, bro.
What, the printers?
No, living out
San Diego?
Yeah.
We didn't have a choice. I was moved here when I was 5 years old. And then poor Janine, I had her shipped out from New York.
Was she a catalog bride?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, he said he had her shipped out.
Yeah, no,
awesome.
You don't speak Russian, do you, Janine?
No.
She's Ukrainian.
She speaks.
Yeah,
no, it's Polish.
Polish. My bad. I knew it was out there somewhere.
No, the thing is, I mean, California's great. Weather's great, but unfortunately you pay for everything out through the nose. But yeah, we talk about that.
Yeah, California's beautiful, man. But cost of living is so much.
It's just crazy.
So Aaron, if you ever get your hands on any Masters of the Universe files, I want a Skeletor staff.
Oh, that staff would be pretty cool, yeah.
Thank you so much for noticing, Santino. Guess who cut my hair?
Scott, I mentioned that before we came on. I said,
yes, but here's the thing that you guys don't know. I don't go anywhere to get my hair cut. We bought a Flowbee in the pandemic, which came out in the early 80s.
Still make those?
Okay.
They still make them.
I will pay money to watch that.
Dude, it's awesome because it sucks the hair up, boom, and then there's little cutters in there, and you just put little spacers in between.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Janine just goes donk, 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 and it cuts my hair perfect every time. So, Flowbee.
No, you don't. You do not use a Flowbee.
I do use a Flowbee.
That is awesome, dude.
I want to see that on YouTube also.
Yeah. Check it out.
Right.
You know how many views you're going to get?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah. Let's do that.
Flobies. You know, it's funny. It was.
Put that on the channel.
It's when I used to go into the office all the time. One of the guys there, I would drive him to the train station, so I'd drive him half back because remember, my commute was over 2.5 hours either way. And we'd be talking, and I'm like, dude, your hair looks good. He's like, thanks, bro. I use a Flowbee. And I'm like, no shit. And he's like, yep. So that was what got it in my brain that they still made them.
There was a movie they used that in, and the guy's like, "It's sucking my will to live." It like sucked his hair all off.
Yes.
I know. I saw Aaron's face a 2.5 hour commute. I'd die too. I got 15 minutes.
I could not do it.
Yeah.
Pictures or didn't have. Well, we got pictures, yeah, before and after. No, I don't do your hair. She has hers done, so I'm not that talented.
Scott, you might as well give up and just shave it off.
No,
hey, thanks, man, for watching.
Shush. Me and Jeff Sage have a thing going. It's right here.
Solar panels for a sex machine, right?
What are you talking about? I'm on camera. What are you talking about?
Right. Mine just goes through. That's how I wound up with this, is that it took it from here. So it just kind of goes through the head and grows out this way instead of up in here.
Yeah.
So
Mine was a
I
family.
won't say where mine went.
Mine's family curse. So
yeah, yours just kind of sloped down, right? It's kind of drooped down and then boom, there's
it
your
went
beard.
down. It went this way and this way.
All right, so this way, so your back's probably pretty warm with hair, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll save mine for the after show.
All right. On that note, let's talk about some Mando, guys.
Or not.
Well, hey, it's that season. Like it or not, we gotta talk about it.
I
Loved
know.
it. Loved it.
I was like, you did?
It wasn't that. I didn't even finish Bad Batch. I got 10 minutes in the Bad Batch and turned it off.
Bad Batch, man. Yeah. Same here.
I can't. Oh man, they're really upsetting me with Bad Batch. But anyways, let's talk about that.
Whoa.
Let's talk about some Mando, and I put a question in there for the chat. You know, let us know what you thought about this episode too.
Right. I just want to clear this up too. Janine's talking about the flow being the haircut. That's all she's talking about here. The whole process gets faster and faster.
Not that window.
All right, that's good.
I might have to
all the way around, right?
Here, I'm gonna have to hop off here, but
okay.
Oh,
Aaron, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with
I'll be reaching out to you on that third.
I had such an awesome time talking with you guys. It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of fun.
Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
I've been following for a long time.
Thank you all so much for having me. It was awesome. Thanks for talking.
Have a great
with me.
weekend, Aaron.
Awesome.
Good night, man.
Take care, man.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Aaron.
Bye.
Later.
Well, that was awesome.
Cool.
That was awesime having him on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Again, totally
I'm gonna
blown
be
away
talking to him about
by
Dirge.
what he does. Yeah.
Dirge.
Yep.
Get him to do.
Where the hell did everybody go?
Dude, this opening scene.
Wait up. I'm trying to fix this. I think we pushed too many buttons earlier. Nope. There it is.
There it is.
Found it.
Man, this
Yeah,
time.
man.
More TIE interceptors coming. Just hearing that line, you're like, oh yeah.
Did you? I read a thing today, and we'll get when they're going, and Bo-Katan says something like that's a lot of ties for a normal officer, whatever the hell she says.
Mm-hmm.
People are saying that she's referencing.
Oh, Imperial Warlord.
Yeah.
Grand Admiral
Thrawn.
That she's like, there's a bigger guy in play here than just, a normal guy. So I was like, if they introduce Thrawn this season, I'll throw my TV out the window out of excitement.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I put that in the chat, in our chat the other night. There's a lot of the guys on YouTube are putting that out there that Thrawn's going to be in here. They introduce him here, and then he'll be in the Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, which would make sense. I think
he has a little.
Izzy.
He has a little spot. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what the whole middle of this show was, though.
If NYCs look like that, I'm damn sure in on that.
Well, it's like you got to remember MIC. Michael does a fantastic job. MIC is amazing, but for the ships and things, it's through Sci-Fi Modelers, which is Max Repley. So if they've done it or made it, then there's a possibility he'll do a statue on it.
Oh shit! Elijah's in here. We're gonna lose.
Oh, no.
It's over now.
Should have done that
wins
earlier. Damn.
All right, let's shut the show down.
So for me, I like the beginning and the end of this episode.
Yeah, 15 minutes. It's awesome.
Yeah, the middle.
Yeah, the whole Mando part was awesome.
the whole middle section, you're just wondering, God, I hope this pays off, because other than that, this was a waste of time.
So, what do you think? Do you think Bo was like when she's asking him about the mythosaur? Do you think she's trying to hide it from him, or is like,
I think she is.
I think she's trying to figure out, did I actually see what I saw? Did you see it?
Yeah.
And then I can decide if I want to say or talk about that I saw it, or go back and get it, because somebody's probably going to go back and get it.
She's going to ride that thing.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be bad.
Like a bantha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, she's totally hiding it because she wants to go back. I mean, that's why I took it.
Yeah.
She knows the ancestry.
Yeah. If she
Just
rides
read
it,
it.
Joel, you're gonna have to print one of those, and I'm gonna buy the hot toys if she rides that bitch.
The mythosaur?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you don't even know. I'll sculpt it if I have to.
But the thing is, this whole opening scene, I got so excited. I was like, "This is freaking Star Wars. This is awesome."
Yeah.
Her ship is awesome.
The gauntlet. Yeah. It's nice.
Her armor looks great in this show too.
Michael, if you're watching or listening, please make that.
I totally took pictures of every one of those Mandos, by the way, and I'm going to be doing some badass ones.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Nice.
Flex, nice to see you in the chat, brother. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, this whole
there it
opening
is.
scene where they're just
rough day, but he's better
running
now.
away.
Thank God.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're feeling better.
I like when the damn droid was floating in there when she like went vertical or whatever.
Was Michael saying, I understand the clone ethics thing? They can't clone for the First Order because it spells.
Yeah. So basically, I think the New Republic was decided that cloning is unethical, so they don't want anybody or anything doing it. Whereas, the Empire before and all that other stuff, when they were doing it was breeding an army.
Well, even the Empire went away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So where she lives, like her castle, isn't that like a moon of?
It's one of the moons of Mandalore.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of moons around Mandalore where they all like moved out to. But even before, before the Empire blew it up, there were already people living out there.
There's one little arc that I don't understand is that she was in the Death Watch before, and I don't understand why the helmets were removed back then and now they can't be removed. That doesn't.
Their creed was different. The Death Watch were free with that, whereas the Mandalorians that Din Djarin wants to be were very, very strict. You don't take your helmet off, which
Death Watch
be
took
so
their helmets
nasty
off.
in there.
It's this other cult. I call them the Darth Maul Mandalorians.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys are more like cultists.
I might be missing something. I guess I'll have to go back.
Extremists.
Okay.
During this,
I fully right.
Oh yeah, like the armor of her clan, like there's like no give.
Yeah.
During this, I fully expected to see cereal down there.
I know, right?
It had a very Andor feel in the middle there.
No cereal.
Yeah.
I would have been like, "Oh shit, cereal's here."
Well, you almost thought that was an episode you were watching, right? Cereal.
Well, like with him, I thought they portrayed him like to be like this sick, mad scientist, and he's like chicken shit.
Yeah. And thanks, Michael, for explaining that.
You got Officer Kane playing double agent.
I found it exceedingly odd. The scientist, former agent of the Empire, was the center of attention at such a major TED Talk, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I could do with DNA, but why am I talking here if I can't even do cloning?
Nothing good happens at that opera house. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got up at 3 o'clock for that shit.
I got up at 4 for it. I was so mad, dude.
I watched it.
I was too.
Yeah, they did.
Yesterday or something.
I got up at 2, but I was going to work.
It's only midnight over here, so it's not too
going
bad.
to work too.
I think the reason I liked it was just because there's so much Coruscant, and that's my favorite planet. So, any.
Is this your favorite character?
And that's my favorite character. That's Harry Potter.
There was an alien in the background that was new to me, though.
Oh my god!
There are a few, yeah.
Where he's at, though, that reminded me of the Opera House from Revenge.
It is the Opera House.
Is it?
Right.
Yeah, from Revenge.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chris Elliott, the New Republic reminds me of the society in Demolition Man. Where was Taco Bell on Coruscant?
That's funny.
The thing is that this is the elite. This is the snooty rich people, to where they just go with the flow of whatever's in trend. Because they were like, oh, we're with this person, and now we're against this person, and now we're with this person. You could see all that kind of, you know, garbage going on with this, and it's like, it's just, I don't know.
It would have been cool if the Mon Calamari would have been like, you guys want to go get some Taco Bell?
Yeah, right? I'm hungry.
It'd be cool to see a female Mon Calamari there talking, but whatever. Because they show him briefly in episode 3.
Anyone notice when the scientist jumped off a speeding train, his glasses didn't fall off? Yeah, if you look at his glasses, Marcel, just so you know, they wrap completely around the bottom of the ear. So they're kind of stuck to his face. They're not just on like regular glasses. They actually go all the way around.
Who is this guy as a kid in a show? I can't pinpoint it.
You mean as an actor?
Yes.
The actor?
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of like the kid in Witness, but it's not him. But you know, somebody like that. I know what you're saying. We'll have to do a thing on him.
I can't remember what. Damn.
So this was cool. This is a concept.
Yeah, it's kind of a Macquarie.
Yeah.
That robot was freaking annoying.
Oh my God.
He's like, shut up.
Shut the F up, dude. Get the F out of here. And then here's all the rejects. Hey, welcome. I'm M34. You want to drink some of my gas station margaritas?
I like how he had to pop it off from the top, though. Like he was pulling it off a six-pack.
Well, you knew something was up with her the second you saw her. Everybody else was like fine and like, hey, let's kind of have a drink. And she's all kind of stiff. And
so those like little liquor bombs they sell at the liquor store now.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah,
candles.
Yeah, they sell those at the gas station, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get a little mudslide or whatever.
And they're like, drink.
You can get them at Paddlefish at Disney Springs.
Little found part. They're gonna
Right?
be all sold
That's
out
a
here pretty
good point,
soon.
Michael. I like how in this universe they use glasses. Like they can't cure blurry vision, but they can
Right?
build spaceships.
They could do it in Star Trek, but not Star Wars. Come on,
Right?
man.
It on some TV show. I can't pinpoint it. It's driving me nuts.
His name is Markham Shakur.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Somebody's got to do an IMDb search on him. Figure out who it is.
I'm on it.
It's like, what do you miss more about the Empire? Oh, the little
Biscuit.
biscuits.
The biscuit.
Right, the biscuit.
The dog biscuits.
Rex says, I really wanted the interview droid to have legs. It kind of bothered me he didn't. You know what's interesting is that if you look at the artwork that they do at the end of the show, the droid sitting there had legs. It was actually like a full C-3PO-ish kind of droid sitting
They
there.
went Total Recall on it.
Total
Right.
Recall or Blade Runner-ish.
Yeah.
You know, kind of had that feel.
Did you guys notice this dude had like the white stormtrooper shoes on?
No,
Oh, he's
I
got the
didn't.
Elvis shoes.
Yeah.
It's like 1970s.
I was like, what the hell? I'm like, is he an Amnesty employee too?
Says he was in the TV series The Mentalist.
Mentalist. Okay. That didn't run very long. Was he a kid then? I mean, because that was what, maybe 20 years ago?
Oh, he would have been, yeah.
Oh, this is about 2008, 2015.
Yeah, 20 years ago, right?
Is that Tim Allen?
No.
Right? As Santa Claus?
It's
Yeah.
kind of he was part of the production set, I think. So he
I
was
don't even
part of
think I
the.
saw this scene.
No, me either. I think I
probably got up and went had some brownies or something.
And we're here, it says live from New York. It's Saturday Night Live.
Right. Fish Cat says once he said he missed the biscuits, they should have kicked his ass.
Right? They should have whooped his ass.
Our
Cereal comes out, kicks his
Yeah.
ass.
Popsicles.
Agreed, Toad.
I'm gonna get a blue one because I'm nice, and I'm gonna get a red one because I'm evil.
Hey, good point.
I'm a spy.
That is a good point. They look like little lightsaber ice creams.
Right?
Which I kept trying to figure out, are they real or are they CG? Are they real or are they CG?
Photon fizzles. I think they're CG, man.
They'll be selling those at Disney next week.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Come with a little light,
Hopefully they got a
edible
little
light in
electrical
there.
charge in them, pop rocks or something.
Yeah,
$99.95.
You want to see the mountain, the biggest mountain in Coruscant? Let's go look at it. Oh, but you can't touch. Look, but don't touch.
Right.
At first, when I saw that, I thought it was like the high ground.
Mm-hmm.
This is where
Better
Vader
said,
goes.
it's like watching Andor on the middle of the Mando episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flex said it in the Facebook group, Astor 2.0.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
See Santina.
Was he saying? Sucking on glow in the dark.
Oh my God! You guys all been drinking with us, haven't you?
Here, let's have a drink of that one.
When you said, "Hey, they're gonna have these at Disney," I'm thinking, yeah, with an edible light. So kids, in a couple days, you can see that light again.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Only $49.95 for a popsicle.
Well, you're not going to see the light if it's in the other direction.
Right.
No legs.
It's like Blade Runner here. Are you a human? Do you feel like killing people? How do you feel about taking lives?
She really gave it away when he knocked her on her door. Yeah. And you could really tell she was up to no good. Yeah. That's later past this.
So
I think he's just trying to figure out where his place is, right?
Yeah. So I got a poll in the chat right now, and 65% of everybody says they like this episode.
What? What the hell?
What?
15 minutes of it.
The beginning and the end were awesome.
Agreed.
Well, it's that like I said, I was so hyped in the beginning, and then it drops into this, and you're like, oh, I mean, it's just totally mood killer.
She better have some sort of a part in this show
because in one of these episodes.
That was a wasted episode.
Yeah.
There might be some sort of plot to it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping that there's some sort of return on investment for that.
Yeah.
And I can't get that time back.
I like his Blade Runner-esque outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that trench.
And so on the hyperdrive, we do this thing every Thursday where we talk about it. We have our own mod chat.
Diane.
And one of the guys found that IGN rated this episode 8 out of 10, and last week's was 5 out of 10. We're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we still get these stupid episodes.
Diane, did you get your lenticular?
I logged into the chat just so I could vote no.
There you go. Screw up the metrics.
Yeah.
Sunday. This alien was pretty cool, though.
Straight out of Fifth Element.
Yeah, you guys were saying this is my spirit animal last night, weren't you?
Yes, the Scott spirit animal.
Because of the beard.
Well, I'll have to make that for Christmas.
No.
Christmas.
And then I think Frankie said, no, I think he ate Scott berries.
Yeah.
Because he's fat.
We have you on the big old bass guitar.
I like when they jump out of this hauling ass moving train that they magically hit the soft stuff instead of just like splattering on something.
Because that's how they wrote the script, Nicholas.
Agreed,
Come on.
Colin.
Come on, Nicholas. Nobody gets hurt or killed in Star Wars.
No.
I want to see some bodies get ripped apart.
I will say the other part of this that I thought was cool was seeing the Star Destroyers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was cool. The junkyard scene.
Yeah. When they're on the train, those little, let me see your tickets. Those guys kind of scared me a little, but.
What I would have done, I would have started it off with that scene. Like him going there for some reason, we don't know. And then he gets caught, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it as a big tease,
Right.
Instead of all this BS.
Chris says it's the Mandor.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Mandor.
The Mandor. It's like these fools. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. They got the nice fall there, and then they're gonna go break into the Star Destroyer with a bunch of flashlights and lights. So, yeah, let's go turn on all the lights.
Right.
All the lights.
Nobody will notice. Yeah.
I'm not sure what some of these guys are saying that was a great episode. I'm not sure what they think.
Santino said now.
What are you saying?
That Grogu caught him with his force powers.
Across the galaxy.
I'm curious to know where they think that it was good.
So I think she's working. I think that chick's still working for the Empire. She's a spy.
Or I think she's working for Moff Gideon.
Yeah, she's definitely a baddie. There's no question. I mean, she set this whole thing up. So now here's the question, because you're getting towards the end of this. Why? Why did she set him up? Why did she want him removed? Why did she want his brain to go mush? Why?
Yeah,
because he would recognize her and blow her cover later?
He grabbed all the cloning stuff and she
grabbed working on some off, like the Dark Troopers.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And can you guys bring up Michael's question? I don't know if it's showed up on your guys' side yet.
Right here.
I'm on
the question is
YouTube.
whether she set him up because she works for the New Republic, or she set him up working for the Republic but still working for Moff.
I think the second part.
I think it's Moff. Yeah.
You think it's Moff, or do you think it's higher up than Moff?
I don't think it's.
It could be higher up. I mean, it could be Grand Admiral Thrawn. You never know.
I don't think it's Thrawn. I don't think they're going to be brave enough to introduce him this quick.
I think they should.
Right.
They should. Yeah. I don't think they'll do it though.
If it is Thrawn, I mean the plot could be that if Gideon did escape from the trial or whatever, that Thrawn had him killed, and now he's trying to tie up all loose ends of their research and stuff, like with the Dark Troopers.
Santino's like, it's Thrawn, so he's convinced it's Thrawn.
I agree.
I don't think it's Thrawn.
Well,
I mean, the only thing that can stop those Dark Troopers is a Jedi. So I mean, like you saw what they did to Mando.
It'll be awesome if it was Thrawn, but I don't think it is.
I can't imagine.
It's whoever this Imperial Warlord is going to be the one tied to be the villain of this season.
Right.
It's that seaweed looking. It's that seaweed looking guy.
That was stupid too.
Right? That's what we're talking about.
The pirate seaweed.
There's so many concepts in this books that they put out. That why would they choose that?
The pirate seaweed guy.
That's Swamp Thing's cousin.
Yeah, there you go.
He's
set me
the
up.
Yeah.
Seaweed.
You set me up, and then she's gonna walk away with the cloning stuff she needs.
Did she get away with that case?
I don't know.
This whole part where he says it's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It's a trap. Does anybody think that voice is Dan Aykroyd? To me, it's.
I know it totally sounded like Dan Aykroyd to me.
Oh
Absolutely, 100%. It's amazing that you keyed on that. What about you guys in the chat? Did it sound like Dan Aykroyd to you?
Nah.
Totally.
Come on, Nicholas. Got to play along.
You ever drink Bailey's from a boot?
Well, Greg, man, that's what that guy looked like. You guys don't remember that?
The part I don't understand is like she's an amnesty person, so why would you trust her to be in this room? With all these controls?
He's like, okay, say bye to your friend, and then she's like, okay, click, 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 click. I'm like, yeah, why would you leave her?
I want to stay where I can fry his brain for sure.
Let me fry him up.
She's in the amnesty program. I don't understand why they trust her so much.
Right?
Well, he is a Twi'lek.
Idiot.
Yeah, he just walks out. Sure, you could be alone. Starts cranking it while she goes back in. Remember, she said she liked the red biscuits, and she pulls out a yellow biscuit. So what is?
She likes the sake biscuit.
Right.
She likes
what? I missed that part.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a British thing.
Okay.
Ask Austin what a soggy biscuit is. He knows. He was in the military.
He'll probably give me a bad answer. I'm not even going to ask him.
I think Matt put something up. I don't know if it's on the StreamYard yet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's on there. I put it up there. There are two fractions in the Imperial Remnant. Gideon's and Thrawn's. Gideon's faction will become the First Order, and Thrawn is trying to make a force to aid the cis.
Ascendry.
I can't speak like you can.
Ascendancy.
Can't speak nerd.
I can't speak nerd. Yeah, it's really hard.
So if there's anybody who knows this stuff, he reads all the books. So
yeah. No, I mean it's like I think Matt and Benjamin should have a YouTube channel. And just have them both go off on all the facts that
Did
they
we
have.
just become friends?
They're amazing. Yeah, they're amazing at what they know.
What is the grist?
Making bunk beds.
I don't know.
Back
to that stuff you get when you cook your bacon.
Yeah. That's the grist.
No, really,
That's
Matt
the grist.
definitely has a knowledge base on the expanded universe. It's just you don't know what they're gonna pick out of it.
No.
You don't,
I also
man.
thought it was funny when the Dr. Pershing or whatever was getting done on the thing, and at first he's like, "Oh, this is nice," and then she freaking cranks it up on him. You can see he's in pain.
Do you like biscuits?
I like biscuits.
Yep.
I get 10 views.
No, Matt. Yeah, for you and
tons of
Benjamin,
views.
the
Okay,
two
gotcha.
of you
Tons of
going
views.
back and forth with what you guys know would be incredible. It really would.
Am I the only one who dislikes half of the clan's armor color choices?
Right?
Like Heavy Mando makes sense. Then that person's like, I'm gonna have green chest with a brown helmet with a blue visor. I'm like, what the? It looks like they had preschoolers paint their armor.
Now, come on now. You know they had to tie the Skittles Rangers in from Book of
There are a couple in there.
Look
that
at the
need
Bad
to be
Batch. Look at the
Now
Bad
we have
Batch.
The Skittles Rainbow.
That's season 2
Mandalorian.
of Bad Batch.
We're probably like, what paint do we have available right now that we can use?
Yeah,
That's what I was
because like the
thinking.
Bad Batch armor, the first season was awesome. And then they go to the second season and they're like, yeah, let's try teal and orange and
Well,
this
it's a
yellow
ragtag group
pastel.
of Mando.
Like Mando looks uniform, Bo looks uniform,
Yeah.
looks uniform, and then there's guy that's like, I'm gonna do green and neon yellow, and I'm like,
It was the last crayons that were in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends what
The
kind
choices they had.
Yeah.
They're in that cave. They're in that cave such a long time. They're like, hey, you want to trade armor pieces?
Yeah.
You give me a green, I'll give you a yellow.
I can't see in here, but let's just trade.
Oh, you guys are killing me. I'm going to make some
Skittles
of those.
Rangers.
The Skittle.
Yeah,
Janine,
so
they're
the
called
little-
the Skittlorians.
So the living water
Skittlorians.
powers the flames.
Mm-hmm. So,
All right.
so do we think that she's?
Bo-Katan's
Do we think
like,
that she's been there?
Yeah. In this.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like,
What was that, Jeff?
Well, do
I
we
think
think
so,
the
Jeff.
armor is already like she's already knows that the water exists there still, so she like travels there, right? She's
Could be.
fighting the flames with it.
Visla is not happy that they're back in the clan, by the way.
Right?
oh yeah.
He
Dude,
is pissed.
He's like,
I
what the
want
hell are you
Visla-
doing here?
Hi. I want Visla to denounce the whole helmet thing, and it's Jon Favreau underneath of there. Dude, I would love it if they just made a canon that Favreau is Paz Visla under there.
He can't be an X-wing pilot
Yeah,
and
I mean, when they were doing, when she told Bo-Katan, like, you know, you're redeemed or whatever, she's like, and they were talking to her, sounds like she didn't believe none of their shit.
Ooh, let's talk about her real quick, actually, while we're on here. My top crush in Star Wars currently.
That's funny.
she's mind scrambled.
Mind scramble.
All right, so let's do our last couple giveaways of the night.
Here we go, the big one.
So this giveaway is going to be from Yen. So Yen's from Legacy Arts.
I'm getting in on this.
Yeah, put in. So he donated the
Slackberry
Robo-Umbrella.
scale diorama.
What?
You got away from the green juice there, so.
Was
But,
the whole sentence for
Wait,
hashtag?
you couldn't say Black Series earlier, so I was kind of helping you out.
No, what were you saying? I'm sorry. I don't know if I got a delay or what, but I think we were just talking on top of each other. Say that again.
I was helping you out since you had trouble earlier saying Black Series.
Oh.
Because the last time we did all this, you said do bag. So
Too bad.
Let's just do Legacy Arts.
Hashtag Legacy
all
Arts.
lowercase.
All lowercase.
let's do Throne.
So we can give props to Legacy Arts, and people remember the name Legacy Arts. If you don't follow Legacy Arts, go follow Legacy Arts on social media. Legacy Arts, you'll find them on
he's a
TikTok,
badass dude.
I hope I spelled it
Twitter,
right.
YouTube, Instagram.
The fuck out of here.
And if you just search for him on Google, you'll
That's not
find
very
his
nice.
website.
Yeah, don't be treating your cats like that. That's why you got rats.
J2, you're sitting there doing that. I'm looking down at the door. I got cat paws that's coming out.
Oh,
from the
shit.
door.
That's
I
right.
hate this cat. He's such a pain in the ass.
So I'm gonna end the poll because it keeps going up higher.
Oh, nice.
So 72% of everybody watching tonight liked this episode.
All right. Take it.
Oh my God.
Look at everybody. Talladega Nights. Y'all seen that movie?
Which one?
Talladega Nights.
Oh yeah, that's great, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So you know at the end when they're doing the commercials, and Will Ferrell says, "If you don't chew Big Red, fuck you."
That's hilarious, dude.
When you say that about legacy, like that's what I thought of when you were talking about following legacy arts. It was like, if you don't follow legacy arts, fuck you.
My favorite line in that whole favorite line in that whole movie is like, Chuck, I'm gonna come after you like a spider monkey.
Jens is probably cracking up right now.
I hope so.
All right, so this one is for the legacy arts. Yeah, throne.
Yeah, it's signed too, right?
Yeah, it's signed.
That's what I want.
Let me pull myself up real quick. Sorry, I'm not wearing my gloves.
I thought you were going to say pants.
I got you.
Oh, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oops. That's the middle piece.
That's the part you're not supposed to get rid of. Yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
Please go.
Black Series Boba Fett on Throne.
Black Series scale. This thing is amazing.
Did a great job.
Nice.
I'm putting all my fingerprints on it, so there you go.
Yeah, where's your gloves?
I moved everything around, and my gloves are like way back there.
Jens and I are going to do great things together, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So didn't he make those for Hot Toys as well?
He did. There's a bigger one, yeah.
Well, he does the bottom part of it.
Yeah. Facebook user. Whoa, I made it. Yes.
All right, so I'm going to hit draw. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Colin.
Yeah,
congrats, dude.
Nice. Congrats, Colin.
Congrats, man. Send me your information. I'll mail it out.
Badass.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
All right, so the next one is a mall. So let's just keep it easy on this one and do hashtag 1000. Just,
Hashtag 1000?
Hashtag 1000, yeah. So thank
all
you
lowercase
everybody for helping us hit the milestone.
Sorry.
Yeah, hashtag 1000 all lowercase, Scott.
Yeah, right. I'm funny. I'm very funny.
That's funny. Yeah, so hashtag 1000. Oh, Jens is in the chat, so he's probably cracking up over there.
Yeah, that guy's a stud.
Yeah, Jens is awesome. Yeah, we're gonna have him on again one of these days. We just have like a free night for it, just with the Spice Runners.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him, Jim, if you don't follow legacy art,
what's that?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm liking it.
What was that shit?
I need to
Cats are playing music.
Sorry, I'm a little premature. Premature musication.
Crap.
It's all good.
All right.
How many people? Let me see how many people we put in for this, because there's 60-something people still watching.
Mm-hmm. Go, come on, people!
We got
Smash
36.
that like button.
I'm gonna hit draw when we get to like 40. So there's 4 more people, and I'll hit draw.
What the hell was that? Bart?
Hashtag 1000 for the Darth Maul Gentle Giant. So we got 3 more. Oh, we got Whitey in there. So David, Whitey's Wicked Workshop. He's going to be our guest next week on the channel.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Looking
Dude,
forward
you do
to
cool
that
stuff. I like your
Hell
videos.
yes. Good shit. And he likes to drink, so we're probably all going to be wasted that night.
I was wasted tonight.
Well, I think we've learned that lamp, toy, and helmets are banned words from now on.
Oh,
like I need an IV right now,
dude. I killed my bang in no time. I was like, oh shit.
I'm giving people an opportunity to submit a hashtag 1000.
Hashtag 1000, all lowercase.
So Whitey's like, what about ship? That was his word on the show when they did the custom shampoo bottle challenge.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a good episode.
Ship my pants for free.
Shit my pants.
So the ship was all over the stream, and you see David in the background like.
I ship my bed.
I just ship my drawers.
Come on, everybody. We got 65 people in the chat and only 13 likes. Hit that
There we
like
go.
Oh, come on. Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
only 13
Come
likes.
on.
You got to refresh your thing, dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead and refresh. I think it was a little bit higher last time I checked.
Yeah, when I liked it, it was like in the 40s.
It says 16.
All right,
I
so
got
let's,
58.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit draw. So Scotty, hit the keys.
Got a key. You got 60 likes.
Oh
Dark
shit!
Kenobi.
Oh,
Kenobi. Santino. Congratulations.
Congrats,
man.
dude. That's awesome. Couldn't have gone to a better person.
Sorry, I had to do another round because I thought it was due.
No, that was cool, man. I was gonna be like, yeah, and thank you for $1. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, thanks, Santino.
Awesome stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, congrats to all the winners tonight. I know the winners from a couple weeks ago. They're starting to get their shirts. So thanks for posting and tagging us, tagging Jens.
Yeah.
Got a lot of this. Ooh. Can you feel the
Yeah,
love?
so I think it's a good time to wrap it up, guys.
Yeah.
I think we all agreed this episode of Mando wasn't the best.
Hopefully it pans out to something.
Bad Batch is in the toilet, so I don't even recommend people to watch it anymore.
I know I watched Mando and I was like, man, I hope Bad Batch is good. It was worse.
The beginning and the end were awesome.
Yes, speaking of that, it's like the last two episodes of Bad Batch were good. They're really good. And then you go into this one and you're like, okay, those were for adults because they were dark, and then this one was for children.
Bad Batch has been an emotional roller coaster, man.
Yeah, and you're like, make up your freaking.
You're just like, and then the next week you're like, oh.
Hiya from Marcel.
Right.
One last drink.
Oh,
hey, thanks again to Aaron for joining us tonight. That was
Aaron,
awesome.
thank you.
Love seeing that. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. It's always awesome, to see all these familiar faces. And thank God, and it was great to see Jeff's again.
Oh yeah,
so
welcome back, Jeff. We missed you, man.
Yeah, so 2 minutes. I want to thank everybody personally for reaching out over the last 2 weeks. Like, it's been great to hear from everybody. I lost two amazing people in the last 2 weeks to me. My father and my father-in-law both lost their lives in the last 2 weeks. So it's been a rough 2 weeks. So I appreciate everybody reaching out. It means a lot. So
we're here for you, brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah, always.
Love you, Jeff.
Yep.
Yeah,
man. I love you guys too. So I appreciate it.
Thanks, brother.
Oh yeah, man. So next week we'll have David here from Whitey's Workshop, and until then, congrats everybody, and may the force be with you.
Thanks, guys.